Greetings and salutations, friends. How are we all doing today? Are we happy? Are we happy, little rat bricks? I think so. Rat bricks are nice because they can be stacked in altitude, making them the favored of Ra and the other Egyptian gods, like the kitty cat one, or the hippopotamus one, or the crocodile one, whose names have all escaped me. Let's see. We've got a handful of faction options to begin here, so let's begin a poll, I suppose, to figure out what we're going to start with. And let's see if the video game can be actually captured here. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? There we go. Alright, so we have the Egyptians, the Canaanites, and the Hittites as options today. Do cast your votes. The Egyptians have Ramses, the classic, Seti, the bad guy, Tauriset, the diversity hire, whose only noteworthy achievement was getting killed in the Civil War, and Amnenes, who has horns because he's a Viking or something. The Canaanites has this furry fellow, and this obviously evil fellow by the name of Bay. So, noble savage, sort of, probably a mass murderer, and weird pervert guy. There you go. And the Hittites have this dude with the rocking headset, more assertive. I like him. He looks a little bit cute. He looks cutest of them all. And then we've got this motherfucker, who should not be allowed to dress himself, frankly. I think he should probably be shamed repeatedly and often for his hilariously poor choice in outfits. He's a bad boy. We don't like him. He's bad. We can throw him on the dung immediately. Nobody likes him. There is indeed Whammons in the video game, but I mean, it's a current year title, so what do you expect? Taurus City is a brilliant political figure. Huh. I don't know if she was really that brilliant of a political figure, seeing as, you know, she was deposed in a civil war, but details. Focus on claiming the throne if her husband Seti proves incapable of dealing with the responsibilities of a crown. A life spent battling prejudice has made her strong and resilient in all matters. A life spent... Do you understand how privileged a position the Queen of the Pharaoh was? Prejudice, my cockhole. She was probably one of the most privileged people in the entire fucking nation. Prejudice, my fucking ass. She's not some comedy village girl. Be they diplomacy, finance, oh whoa. I don't know about finance, but I know for a fact she wasn't very good at diplomacy because, again, she was deposed during a civil war. And as for war, I'm pretty sure she never entered the battlefield at any point in her career, but... Details, yet again. Adrian Holznater donates $2. Thank you very much, sir. Says, your lore video was hilarious today, Arch. They're always hilarious. I'm a funny guy.
Fire is the answer.
At least so I like to believe. And Sujan donates €2 to say, aren't Canaanites pro-Jews? Proto-Jews, I think. Or something along those lines, at least, I believe. I think so. Honestly, my ancient world, ancient world is pretty out of date, honestly. Plus, I was more of a sea people kind of guy, regardless. Like, Egypt, it's neat and all, but me. The Canaanites were those the Jews conquered / kicked out when they migrated into Judea. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. So, not proto-Jews, pre-Jews. There you go. Lonely. Alright, let's see here. The Egyptians are in a decent lead by 10%. So I think we can call it there. And we might do the Hittites if we have time. Alright, Egyptians. Ramses is easy, so we ignore him. Seti is obviously a bad guy, so we ignore him as well. Leaving us with Ramen or homosexual man. Alright. Woman or homo. These are our options, chat. We'll do a poll on that too. Scott the Cult has been a member for 8 months. Thank you very much, sir, for your continued patronage. And says, Arch, which sword would win the fight with plot armor removed? Antwer or Draknian? With plot armor removed, Antwer has surprisingly little plot armor, considering he's been, subjugated by a single retard. Antwer, I think. I think Antwer. Like, Draknir is just like a demon or something. That's not a problem for Antwer. Antwer is a goddamn god. Or possibly was, anyways. Sturm Honor donates 20... Sex? Swedish? Is that Swedish? So just say, he was a Preston sheet. They were. She worked hard against prejudice her entire life, you see. As a privileged queen of the richest man in the entire nation, she had a very hard existence.
Heresy's the question.
It was
Fire
tough
is
being
the
the queen,
answer.
goddammit. She could only take a bath, 3 times a day and eat her fill every single day and live in the lap of luxury served by harems of men, etc. She had a very tough upbringing. It's just how it is in the ancient world. Woman, if you're going to do sex with men, you should at least get a child out of it. Far from honored by sightless viceroy of Kush, Amnesi stews in bitterness of his perceived exile from Egypt's courts. His position, however, affords him gold and resource of Nubia. Oh, he's a Nubian. Presenting a steady supply of riches from the numerous gold mines common to the region. Oh, that's why he dresses like a pimp. Oh. Well, that explains it, at least to a degree. He's also got a nice furry shield. Perhaps we should refer to him as the furry one rather than the gamosexual one. I don't know. Furry and gamosexual, the two go kind of hand in hand, so I'm not sure there's any... Why is this picture blinking? Is this to like, hey, are you a tard? In that case, place this person. But that's not funny, though. Like, look, he's bald. Yeah, but he's nude. Let's see. Pretty solid lead to Homo Egyptus, so we shall pick Homo Egyptus then.
I will reclaim my birthright.
Oh, birthright, eh? Worship... Oh, that's a very large tooltip. Amun. Oh my god, we have religion in this video game? Jesus, that hasn't been a part of Total War now for a few titles. Native unit. Ah, we get a whole 2 unique units, do we? Fantastic. Tiles exchange gold for campaign battle bonuses. Okay, legitimacy. Ancient legacy. Aha. Is that a quest battle? Equipment. No shield, equivalent. Turn weather. Okay, so these are just like, this is... We've introduced the concept of rain into our Total War, like, revolutionary new Total War feature. Equipment! Units can have shields and spears. Wow! I shouldn't take the piss out of them already. But Jesus. It's like, that's a new feature on the level of the family tree right there. Oh yeah, okay. Stuff and stuff. Well, I'll go for Norway, and for normal I get to begin with, I suppose. Campaign customization, budgets, faction starting positions. Ooh, a random faction. That's neat. I like that. That's a cool idea. Random personalities. Oh, discover god. DC availability, Hittites. Sure. Okay, I don't know what any of this means, so it doesn't really matter, but nice. If campaign customization is always good. We like hiccups. We like that. Save preset? Oh, you don't need to click that. Video game? How the hell do I start? Where's the play video game button? Where is the play video game button? Native units.
We must.
Oh,
Egypt deserves a
mother.
new dynasty.
No, you're not. You're
Ideally.
shitting me.
I am the rising
You're
dawn.
shitting me. You were lying to my ass. You were lying to my ass all this time, weren't you?
My great
You piece of shit video game.
Egypt deserves a new dynasty.
Really?
Who dares to challenge?
Really?
There's profit in chaos.
I will.
Fucking bitch ass.
I am the rising dawn.
Of course. God. Fine. That is a CA moment right there. Why even add them in as options then? Jesus. Yes, I shall take this grape. Thank you very much. Delicious. Oh. No. No, my bird deity disapproves of grapes, as it turns out.
I am Meneptah.
Fun fact, ancient grapes were not that large. Ancient grapes were actually tiny.
I am the great Pharaoh, Meneptah.
Like, the monster fruits and vegetables we have today are genetic mutations created by a very
10
long
years
time of very
ago.
selective breeding.
I inherited the throne
Yeah, sure.
in the shadow.
I'm sure you're a lovely gentleman and all, but video game.
When my father Ramses
Oh my
II
God, you're gonna speak?
reconquered the Sinai Peninsula.
Thank you. Right, we didn't get to play Homo Egyptus, which annoys me a little bit. Alright. Oh. Fog of War, uh-huh. Very literal-minded. Alright, nice. Have you inverted my keys for some reason? You have. You've inverted my zoom, you silly video game. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Oh, God. Okay. Right. It'll take a second to get used to the controls. Camera. No options to do that. Okay, very well, very well. Right, so where am I? I am here, I think. Judging by the fact I'm allowed to click on
the
it.
only points of influence and culture in the world.
You don't say.
Outposts on your territory could boost your economy, help resupply armies, or provide shelter when crossing inhospitable lands.
Cute. No, I'm green. Okay. Let's see. Camera, game, advanced frequency low, default point of view, default run, default groups, default skirmish mode. Is there no, like, hold on a second. Let me just check out if there's a unit size option here.
Service guarantee
Ultra, yep. Unit size, large, extreme. Thank you. There we go. Far better.
I have lost.
Right, extreme and down the volume a little bit. Right. Okay. What if I do it now?
I will.
No, of course not.
I am the rising dawn.
Dickholes. Now. Killer Sloth donates $5. Thank you very much, sir. And says, Arch, you need to buy the $35 DLC for each faction, otherwise CA will go bankrupt. We can but pray. We can but hope and pray, indeed.
Destiny calls me,
That's
and I am
more
compelled
like it.
to answer.
That's far more like it, yes. The real alternator says, no, don't skip the cutscenes. It's hilarious and dumb. Okay, fine.
Ramesses the Bold.
Fine. We'll watch the dumbass cutscene.
My greatness will eclipse all.
Alex Hoffman has gifted 20 Bridge God worshipping memberships. Thank you very much, sir. Incredibly genius. Thank you. Generous. Thank you. We shall watch the old man eat grapes. I have been asked. Yes, these tiny little pieces of gold are attached to my fingernails through the sheer sweat of my digits.
I am Meneptah. No. I am the great Pharaoh, Meneptah.
Da, da,
10 years ago.
Why?
I inherited the throne in the shadow of my father.
Is he speaking to the statues? Is he
The strong bull,
just like crazy or
the
something?
protector of Egypt.
I like that guy
chosen
who's
of
just like,
Ra,
shut up.
And beloved of Amun,
Like,
the
Jesus.
mighty Pharaoh.
I've heard this before. Every time he gets snacks, he goes crazy.
Ramesses the second.
What the fuck? No, nobody move. Ah, shit. There was the hope that that would have been the end of the cutscene right there.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Okay, you're right, Hulk. This is actually rather retarded.
Throughout my reign.
What does this mean?
Now I sense
Oh.
the eyes
Where
of
did the women
set
go?
upon me.
Did they kick them out? They delivered one grape and then they just
Times
skedaddled.
are coming.
Like, my lord only wants one grape. Why did we bother creating like 20 trays of fruits then? Ah, Troy Total War cinematics.
What will happen to my kingdom after my soul slips into the eternal lands of the afterlife?
I don't know, but whoever takes over, I hope he's less overacting than you. Alright. Let's get into this bastard, shall we? The whole Senate
When
donates
my father
$10 to
Ramses
say thank you.
II
You're very welcome.
reconquered the Sinai Peninsula.
Alright. Let's see. I am green. These are red. That means that they're the bad boys, and I must kill them
Destiny
now.
calls me.
Because
and
they
I
are a
am
different
compelled
color
to
than
answer.
me. Which always means genocide is the only option. Oh god, he's sitting on 3 of my arbitrarily created provinces. Oh, he's definitely my enemy. Yep, we're gonna have to murder him. Is it just me or this UI? Is this UI fucking enormous or something? I feel like I've traveled back in time to like Dawn of War 1 or something, where 75% of the screen was user interface. Jesus. Alright, so settlements. Monarchs. Ah, yep, the usual +1s and 2s. Do I have a population? I would be surprised if I had a population. 0 out of 60. No, it's arbitrary number. Okay. Workforce growth, wood income.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Unlocks recruitment of Sheridan Raiders, Javelin Infantry. Okay. Grain pots, bronze workers, stuff and stuff. And we've got the usual limited amount of slots. Brightly color-coded nonsense. Okay, we have a bronze proving hall and a bronze furnace. Very well. Alright, I am earning 190
Glory and
food.
fortune
I
abound.
have stone and what? This really is Troy's system, isn't it? I have 0 gold. Uh-huh. I see. That seems a little bit shitty. Can I not build the units of the cities? Do I build the units on the generals, perhaps?
The future of Egypt.
Yes. And they cost... Medijai Charger. Bronze and food. I kind of got to squint my eyes at these icons, but I think bronze and food. Okay. Local bird brain donates $2. His first donation. Thank you very much, sir. Says big UI good, small UI bad. I'm not sure about that.
Boundless ambition.
Well, let's get into a fight, I
glorious battle.
suppose. You are attacking Sukkot. Sukkot. We shall fight battle against Sukkot. Scott the Celt donates $5. Says, I think I'll stick to Rome Total War, a medieval Total War from 2006. There were better stories and 3 different starting factions for Rome. Let's see, so forecasts. Therefore, you may choose to wait for more favorable weather conditions before commencing your attack. Current weather, dry. Forecast, sandstorm. Okay. Well, that sounds fun. Sure, why not?
Heresy's the question. Fire is the
Greatness
answer.
in battle may only be achieved through rigorous training. Even the most skillful general must practice their craft.
The sand can keep their corpses.
Sure, battle fundamentals, kill enemy.
Heresy's the question.
Don't die.
Fire is the answer.
Right, so we've got one unit's worth of people who are shooting pointing sticks. We have 2 units worth of people with javelins. I am betting that there will be absolutely no skirmish phase in this video game, because there never is in any Total War game. He has more dudes with bent sticks than me, which is unfortunate. Sword and shield infantry, club and shield infantry.
Cannot match our own.
Oh, you've got bows too, okay. No, his general has melee weapons as well, okay.
Archers. Javelins.
Well, we shall deploy the classical Total War strategy. Actually, okay, for shits and giggles, let's try skirmishing. I am 98% sure I know exactly how that attempt is going to work out, but who knows? They might have introduced
Every
an actual,
general
like,
takes to the
skirmishing
field
thing.
alongside a unit of bodyguards.
I would be fucking
As the general
shocked,
gains
but let's try.
experience, so too will they. A formidable force that can control the tide of battle.
Where the fuck are you guys going? Is that a hill? Oh, that's a hill. Okay, never mind. That was difficult to see, but very well. That does make a certain degree of sense in that case.
Sons of Egypt! Soldiers move! Clubs! Soldiers move!
Go away, enormous UI. Okay, let's see how the skirmishing works, shall we? Ah, traces. Yep, that's yeah, that's more or less how I expected the skirmishing to work. That is more or less precisely how I expected the skirmishing to work. Yep. Nothing in particular
Have
has
your
changed in
troops
that
take
regard.
cover from the enemy missiles, or else seek out.
As in, it doesn't work at all. Right, well. I hardly consider myself shocked by that fact. Okay, you tag that, and the rest of you just overwhelm them with sheer retarded numbers. Such is the way of war.
On the march!
Let your enormous tracers fly high, men. Oh. Have you allowed me to catch your archers? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you have. Oh, okay. Well, I don't mind, I suppose. Thank you. Very generous of you. My javelin is beating the shit out of their melee infantry. They are. Okay. Very well. I would quite like it if I could zoom in a little bit more, but is there an action camera? No, I don't think so. I would very much so like it if I could zoom slightly closer down there. Okay, we've got some matched combat. That's nice. Sort of.
See the enemy break like reeds before.
Did you know this game includes morale systems?
Now,
We will fight another day.
Alright, and like most modern-day Total War title, that battle lasted about 5 seconds.
Sons of Egypt!
So what's the green line? Is the green line... unit health. Really?
Our enemies fleeing!
Really? You've got 136 dudes left, and your unit health is that low. Huh.
Ropes!
I don't know if I agree with the math in that assumption, but okay.
We ain't through.
Losses, 239 brave little Egyptians. Oh hey, it's the match combat that isn't in the rest of the game.
We are warriors without peer. They'll earn their keep. Destiny calls me.
Alright,
I am
well that was
compelled
easy
to
enough.
answer.
Sukut. Is Sukut guarded? Sukut has 5 dudes in it. Okay. Well, I have 8 dudes. Let's see, is there any stances? Okay, ranks. Level ups. Your character assume a title, left click on him will start to assume it and benefit the others. Assign titles. Unlock titles here. Okay. Right. Competencies. Presence, fortitude, ardor. Fear, respect, and compromising power of will. So only good at gods. Okay. Ardor. Movement at sea, movement on land. Upkeep. Upkeep, obviously. Not much of a skill tree. In fact, there's barely a skill tree at all. It isn't even really a skill tree. It's more like an attribute tree. So you put X amount into it, you gain abilities. Yeah, not really a skill tree. More of a just like put points into attributes and then gain bonuses from it. Okay. Fairly basic. Fairly basic indeed. Stances. Enables replenishment. They are already replenishing 12 per turn.
Destined for
I could
greatness.
probably just charge it, honestly.
Take them down.
Habiru Raiders, Habiru Archers, and Habiru Militia. Settlement battle. Okay, let's see how that looks like. Sweltering. It shall be hot today. That's fine.
Your forces are ready to storm the settlement. Study the enemy position well, for they may concentrate their defenses among the narrow streets. Be wary.
Ah, yes. Ancient Egypt was totally capable of building towers like that. Absolutely, certainly. Why not? Why the hell not? Resources. Perhaps bonuses only to the defender. I'll hold it. Okay. Some sort of victory point system. So there's no point in grabbing that, because he provides his bonuses only to the defenders. I'm presuming that's kind of pointless then. Sido says, but what has this game got to do with Egyptians? Egyptians? Oh, I suppose it has Egyptians in it. I mean, I kind of don't want to go over there, because, I mean, that's a tower. Tower provides a bonus to decide the hold set. Victory point return and controls the defending faction if left unguarded.
Service guarantees citizenship.
So... I'm a little confused. Do I need to take this stuff? Well, let's find out. Let's go for that thing first, because, you know, it's not a tower that will shoot arrows at me.
Your generals have their own unique skills and advantages. Pay close attention to them, and be ready to unleash their abilities on the enemy.
Put these savages down.
Wait. Are you gonna charge out?
Swordsman,
Of course you are.
into position.
Of course, obviously. Why would you take advantage of, you know, the close and confined streets of your fortified city or something? That would be very stupid. Yep. Nope. Yep. Of course. Natürlich. Obviously. Why would I ever assume that you would use the defensive emplacements that benefit you enormously? That was very retarded of me. I have no idea why I thought that. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm retarded sometimes, it seems. It's just, it happens, okay? It just happens. Sometimes you assume things, and in retrospect, it seems very blatantly obvious that that is, of course, something that could never actually happen. Stupid Arch. You are just retard assaulting me, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, very well.
Soldiers, move! Strength is power.
Death to the Canaanites.
Well, I guess I should have just sat back in my deployment zone and waited for them, I suppose.
Break them!
Clearly. Clearly.
Lumps!
On the move.
Clearly indeed.
Arrows away!
Well, again, thank you for throwing your archers into melee combat, I guess. It's, very nice of you.
Spill blood! I fear nothing! On the march!
You mentioned the unique abilities.
That's enough fire.
I can do a flaming shot, and I guess that's my unique
They may be
ability.
hiding like snakes in the grass.
Come on, Egyptians. Kill each other with more gusto. Oh no! Our leader's brilliant plan to abandon our defensive advantage and charge out into the enemy has backfired. Who could have seen this happening to us?
Arrows away!
Who knows? Who knows?
Marching on!
It is indeed what we might oft refer to as a bit of a mystery.
Clubs!
Well, you chase after those, I guess.
Javelins ready!
You will no defeat! Shoot them down!
Ah. Well, this is certainly some of the most classical Total War combat I've seen in a while. For
Your troops have grown weary from exertion.
significantly worse.
You must let them rest, even as the battle rages on around them.
And certainly a Total War battle. Any killing animations when they're retreating? Not really, no. Come on, show me some sync kills or something.
There is no sweeter taste!
He just fell over. Are there sync kills? It is genuinely difficult to tell.
We are warriors without peer.
I have lost.
Indeed. Loot and occupy. Idle workforce. Unit replenishment. Ah, they still have that
Establish
system
order.
where if you loot a village
Through
of the
your actions, you
enemy
gain experience,
that is in your
and thus the
area,
means to develop.
your friendly cities go like, oh my god, our ruler looted a place over there. Oh, rabble, rabble, rabble. We can't have that. But you're direct beneficiaries of this. The looting will go into your pockets. Ill-gotten gains. Okay. Very well, video game. Cito donates $5, £5 in fact, says, how does the game feel compared to the Egyptian faction Age mythology? Don't know what it was about those games, but they were really distinct. Well, there are no mythological units, for one. There's that. I can't really talk as to the direct feel of the game yet, as it's still a little bit too early, but I'm certainly not... I'm not getting my socks blown off by any stretch of the imagination, shall we say. Temple of Ra. Ooh, pet chariots. Unlocks recruitment of archer chariots. Well, I do want chariots. Let's start building that, because I do want chariots. And I can rebuild the fishery there. I can't get any of that. Okay. Royal decree. Oh, hey, okay. What's this? What's this then? Oh, it's just a research tree. Oh. For a moment, I thought it was like a royal decree thing where you did like where you could like do actions and you unlocked more actions. It's just a research tree. Okay, well, happiness, I suppose. I decree that you shall be happier. My lord, that's a bit unreasonable. Tell that to the video game. Outpost construction. Outposts. Shrine of Ra. Egyptian way station. Attrition immunity. Own armies in this region. Okay. Alright, outposts. That's kind of neat. What does that do? Oh, here we go. Okay. Egyptian lookout. Siege all the time +2. I'm against your damage transfer this. So the front 50% movement speed to reach it. Okay. I don't hate it. That's kind of neat. Build a fort. Okay. Trading route. Okay,
our
so
latest outpost is complete, and our trade stands to benefit from its function.
So you can kind of set up like a logistical system. So if you want to invade the place, you could set up like a thing there to refurbish movement. That's kind of nice. I don't hate it. I don't hate that. That's nice. That rewards a little bit of planning. I'm betting you can only place these. Yes, they're only placeable on predefined points, of course, because, you know, you couldn't do, like, you know, Medieval 2 or something and allow people, or hell, Rome 1 and allow people to place stuff wherever they want to. That'd be a bit too much, wouldn't it? No, that would definitely be a bit too much.
You have pleased the gods by building a shrine of your devotion. Surely they will look upon you favorably.
Surely. Surely they will look upon me with great erections. Yes, yes.
Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer.
At least the turns are quick. That's very nice. Those turns were very fast. I like that. So the Lich donates 50 assholes, I can only assume, arse. No mythological units. I was expecting Yakub or Netflix's Cleopatra to be in game. Honestly, I think I would have preferred it, honestly. It's like, here's the thing. This is like a historical title, right? That's what they're pitching as. Oh, this is the next historical Total War. Eat my ass. This is a Saga's title. This is not a historical Total War title. This is a DLC pack for Troy that you decided to sell at full price. Fucking admit it. That's what it is. That is what it is. It's got the same mechanics. It's got the same map style. It's got the same unit style. This is a DLC expansion for Troy that you're selling at $60, $70 in my country, mind you.
Ramesses.
Oh, well.
This is your chance for glory.
Okay, native units, faction units. So, recruitment turns recruit 1. Okay. Sherdian Raiders. Is there any lore about them? There is. Nice. Okay. This is good. I do miss this. A little bit of lore about the units goes a long way. That was always really cool in Medieval, so it's nice to see that having returned, at least in part. Swordsman, weight class light, excellent battle speed, good defense, arm piercing, good versus missiles, excellent battle speed. Right, way higher damage, armor piercing, armor 25. Compared to these guys who are armor 40, and I'm presuming that's a shield? Yes. I'm not a fan of the graphics. They look weird, don't they? Like, they look like strangely mudded, don't they? Okay, well, I've already got, like, 3 little militia dudes. What's their upkeep? 25 bronze. What, 25 bronze? What, do they fucking eat it? It's like, nom nom bronze, crunch, crunch, crunch. What? Why? Why do they eat my bronze? I don't understand. I'm mildly confused by that, actually. Alright. Nom nom bronze indeed. Okay.
Blessed by the gods.
Let's buy a big stick boy unit, I guess. Big stick boys. Construction complete. Fishing grounds. Yay! That'll give me more food, I'm presuming. Yes, obviously. Okay. Unlocks recruitment of Habiru Raider, Shashu Tribesmen. Shashu Archers, Habiru Skirmishers. Is that something I want to unlock? 5 projectile skirmish battle speed? I don't know if that is something I want to unlock. I mean, I feel like the other dudes look a lot better than those. Influence +2, Waterwell. Senate House, Happiness. Okay. Let's see. Happiness is -7. Jesus. Okay, that's a lot. Provincial instability. So that will go up. Right, I'm gonna need some happiness, because apparently my people are not very pleased with me. So, Senate House will slow that down at least a little bit. Influence. Workforce. So right now I have 1 worker. What do I use workers for? Yeah, it's just it's just like a tag to do the things. Yes, 1 thing costs a worker. Okay, well that makes a certain amount of sense. So you're dedicating parts of your population to upkeeping the buildings. Fair enough. Damn, my people angry. Can I build any outposts to make them less angry? Favor. Where is this favor? Favor plus 50 favor. Favor? Favor. What the fuck is this favor thing you speak of? Treasury? No. Huh. I have no actual idea. I'm sure I'll bumble across it eventually. Can any of you make people happier? Influence. Gold mine settlement. Trading post, I guess. It's money. Alright, so the food is coming from the farms, obviously. And from the fishing things. Alright. Makes sense. Stone will be coming from quarries, derp. And wood will obviously be coming from the... I don't have it. Yeah, there we go. A wood cutting yard. Okay, yep. So far, so Meiku Sensu. I could use more of that, so let's build another one. And then you need, of course, workforce to occupy things. Yep, so far so good. And bronze presumably also comes from bronze forged settlements, which I think I had 1 of. Yes. Wait, you can just... Wait, hold on. Can you just... No. No, you have to have specific settlements. So basically you need... Yes, bronze smelting settlements. So you need bronze mines, in essence. It's just that the mines aren't actually on the map, they're in the settlements. Okay, makes sense. And gold. Gold loses the trade value of too much of its accumulated. It's gathered in gold mine settlements. Hold on a second. Happiness. Taxes -6. Gold income 0. Why exactly are my people pissed off due to taxation? What? No. I tax them in raw resources. That's a very weird system. Now, to be fair, the Egyptians did tax in resources when it came to harvests and stuff, in that you gave up a tithe of your total growing. But, well, just produce was usually reserved for slaves who had to pay in just pure produce. That's weird. Because, yeah, no, they would usually tax gold as well. That's very weird and very stupid. But okay. Taxation is, of course, you cannot decide any sort of frequency, you cannot decide any sort of percentage. It is only taxation on or off. Obviously, because, you know, that's total war in this day and age. Influence +2. I don't know what that is, but let's build one of them.
Much needed respite.
Civilization in peril. Plague in the Western Highlands. Death stalks the land. Sickening plague haunts all has been in the Western Highlands province. Okay. Ah, yes. I don't think I care. I think that's fine. I don't think that's an issue immediately. No, that's okay. Thank you for the warning, though. You know, I appreciate it.
Ramesses the Bold.
Azati has 5 dudes and 1 defender. I've got 9 dudes. They're a little bit banged up. 240 max size of the unit. Do you wanna chill one more turn? Maybe recruit one more dude, but then they'll be recruiting stuff
Go
too.
and bother someone else.
Yeah, I think we can take it.
Hit them hard.
You got quite a lot of movement speed here.
Canaan will yield.
High, medium, low taxes, super advanced system. Yes, it is. It is too advanced a system, chat. At least for total war in the modern age. Oh no, it's sweltering. Let's wait. Dry. There you go. Lovely. Okay, so this is like
Your
a...
forces are ready to storm the settlement.
like a bigger settlement battle sort of thing. I mean, the map is nice. It's kind of boring. Everything is a drab brown, but I suppose we are in the desert, so...
To force them into battle. I fear nothing.
Like, what do you expect, I guess? Like, I would like some pretty flowers, please. Well, there's not enough fucking water for that, so... Now what?
Service guarantees citizenship.
Slow the pace.
Right, let's see. Are you gonna do the same retarded thing as last time?
On the march.
Without hesitation. On the move.
They have nowhere to run.
What? No. Throw your
Ready
javelins
to launch.
first, you fucking idiots.
Fall for Egypt.
I mean, on the one hand, I don't expect the skirmish mode to function, because it never has, but on the other, I'm always a little bit disappointed as I realize that a baseline feature that has been in Total War since the inception still doesn't actually function or anything, you know? It always disappoints me a little bit every time. That's just how it works. It's always just one little extra twang of disappointment, you know? And yes, they are indeed just retard charging me. That is indeed all they're doing. Wow. Wow, indeed. Yeah, well. Turn around and throw some javelins at them, I suppose. You block that off just in case there's more of them coming. You two, up there.
Swordsmen! They are sending arrows! You will know defeat!
Right, boys. Prepare to throw your spiky sticks into their rear.
Sons of Egypt!
Go on. Those animations are fucking terrible. They don't like brace themselves or anything. They just kind of like.
Your foe attacks your flank. Drive them off.
There we go. Yes. Brilliant. Fantastic. Are you shooting at that? I hope you are. Wait. God save us? God, as in singular? I think you're in a bit of the wrong era to be calling upon God singular, my buddy, but okay. I'm pretty sure you should be entreating the gods at this point in time, but if you say so.
Infantry moving! Clumps! Never back down! For Egypt! Reload! Behold my greatness!
Riveting warfare.
Gain ground! Spill blood! Javelins! On the march!
Clubs! For Egypt! They never stood a chance!
Okay, you guys go down there because you've got little armor breaky things.
Never back down!
Rest of you just fight the random garbage thrown at you, I suppose.
The enemy leader is no more. Now make...
I don't think these are the Proto-Israelite, are they? Maybe.
Heads up, men! Keep fighting!
Is their armor stats going down? Excuse me?
I never miss!
What? I'm confused. Yeah, their armor stat is going down. Or is that their morale? No, that isn't their morale stat, is it? Broken. Army useless.
War is my calling! Death to the Canaanites!
Ours is the glory! Triumph! There is no sweeter date!
And the wheels of a chariot is slowing it down greatly. Well, that's nice. Hold.
Heresy's the question.
Sons of Egypt!
Fire is the
Advance.
answer.
Those tactication pushing back enemy units on the way. Okay, that's kind of nice. So you do have a little bit of a push mechanic. Nice. Presuming it works. No blood, of course, because remember, blood is always a DLC pack.
Then sing songs
They're
of
gonna
peace.
charge your ass for that. Not just gonna
Establish
give you
order.
blood, chat. Are you crazy? Of course not.
I grow stronger each
That's
day.
DLC right there, boy. You're gonna have to pay for that. Varin Braxton donates $10. Thank you very much for your donation. And says, Happy Friday, Arch. If you didn't hear the news yet, Diane Feinstein is unalive. About time, Ding Dong, the witch is dead. As a California native resident, I have one question. Pelosi when? Well, that is a question for the gods above to answer.
Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer.
Destiny. Right, well, that's got more wood, I suppose. Buildings producing food can be constructed here. Well, that's nice. I'm going to need a lot more Senate houses, though, because my people are... yes. God, I hate that system so much. It's like, oh, people of Egypt, your glorious leader has conquered the settlement Azati. Our reign grows yet more powerful. And you're met with, boo! Why do you oppress people other places? Boo! The fuck, what? The entire, region system. Regions should not be tied to happiness. Like, happiness should be an individual settlement thing. Not a universal thing. It's so goddamn stupid. Like, you can have a region, but the regions should be economic zones, and you should be able to designate them. If I wanted to have Zukhoi and Azad be an economic region focused on food production and fisheries, that would make sense. But having, Nebgahis down here in the fucking desert, it's in the same economic region as Azati up there by the coast. Why? Why? Well, I know why. It's because they've made the system and they can't be fucked to change it. That's why. Influence? There's influence. Okay. Current influence. Fenku merchants minus 20%. Change next turn. Amount next turn 66.2. Then come on 4. Local populace 8. Canet nomads. North Sinai. Influent production 66%. Whatever that means. I guess it's not done producing influence? I take it? Alright, well, we're out of workforce anyway, so...
Greatness awaits.
This attribute tree is not much to write home about, is it? At least the turns are quick. Yeah, that's nice.
As your domain expands, so does the number of workers at your disposal. Put their skills to good use by building additional structures.
Additional structures. My god, they're really not happy with me. Okay, well, I've built one Pleasure Girl house. I've built 2 Pleasure Girl houses now, and that's sent it back down to 0. So once provincial instability disappears, they'll start being happy again. And happiness only determines workforce growth, so happy people simply just fuck more. Okay, well, I mean, that's a reasonable inference, I do suppose. Now, what do you do when you're happy? Bang like rabbits. Okay, that makes sense. I'm willing to accept this. Gold 10%. Well, seeing as I'm not actually earning any gold, that doesn't seem necessary. Okay, so I'm going to mention stylized icons. Oh, you can customize missile units, ammunition. That's kind of nice. Yeah, those are better.
Chosen
Yeah,
of Ra.
yeah, those are way better. They're still a little confusing, weird, but no, those are a lot better. Those are a lot better. Alright, now that we've finished off our tutorial enemy, I guess it's time to have a look at the diplomacy map and see who hates my fucking guts. Alright, Seti to my
Burning
south
for battle.
is deteriorating.
I will carve
In
out
fact,
a legacy.
everyone
I will
beyond
defend my
the
home.
Setchums is deteriorating. Nobody likes me very much, as it turns out. Huh. That's a bit
Ready to
mean.
spill blood.
Ubat to butt. Treaties. Nothing. Wait.
Speak then,
Okay, there
friend,
we go.
if you have something to say.
Oh. Oh, there is no... Oh, yeah, it's the fucking Troy system, where there basically isn't a whole lot of diplomacy. There's no, like, trade deals or anything like that, because everything is done via the non-existent money. So basically, this is an amount of mana. Gold in this game is pure mana. Where if you have enough mana to cast non-aggression, then your opponent will just be like, non-aggression pact. Yes, that is sufficient quantity of mana to allow me to be kind to you. Yes, that is a tremendous amount of mana. Thank you very much. Okay, well, I do want to kill these because they have gold coins, and I do want gold coins. So there you go. That is the
fight for my
Namad.
brothers.
Did they have treaties with anybody?
We bow
No.
no more.
Born to do battle.
Deteriorating. Faction aversion. Past war with Sukut. Military action against Sukut.
I fight for Egypt.
Okay, so we want to invade our neighbors, Tutsuits. That seems to be the
Destiny bound.
basis of my assumptions here. They've got 2 settlements. Are
Egypt's
there...
glory.
There's no agents in this game, are there? Court, Power of the Crown, Ancient Legacy. After a few turns have passed. No, there's no agents. Okay, so I can't really scout what's over there, so I'm just gonna have to presume that they've got a lot more shit
I
than
am
me.
unstoppable.
What is your upkeep? Your upkeep is just 80 food. Okay, that's pretty cheap. I should get some more
Forging my fate.
good shit units then. I mean, we gotta get some chariot archers, don't we? They're, oof. They are
I
oof
summon the
expensive.
elite.
But I presume they're also gonna be oof good, so...
This is your chance for glory. My army will be elite.
I mean, I'm recruiting militia, dude, so, calm down. It's not gonna be...
Become part of my legend.
It's not gonna be quite that elite.
I will gather the greatest to my cause.
Army upkeep. Can I afford this? I'm not sure I can. 72 food. It'd be lovely if the game would give me, you know, No, I can't. Would it give me, like, a breakdown of how much
Only
resources
skilled
I would
warriors
have.
should fight beside me.
Right, so those are going to be 180 each, so that's a lot. That's like 300 food right there, and I've only got like 200. 200 left at that point, so an archer
This is your chance for
and
glory.
a militia, and that'll be about what I can afford at this point. Right, I'm kind of tempted to save for upgrading the Vizier's residence, because that does provide happiness. Command, North Sinai, okay. Organize festivities, recruitment cost, professional recruits, recruitment cost, Oman armies, upkeep, happiness, workforce, bit of farming, higher smelting plating for the people, influence. Royal Gardens. That seems to just improve everything. Workforce growth would be nice, actually. And we'll see if I can afford it. Choose an ambition. As we restore the any invict points upon completion, as you complete abandon a failed banana, no appears from. Okay. So, immediate short-term objectives. Saving of hunger. Starting population in double kingdom. Reward food 2,000, restart building production food. Recruit general, conquer region, focus on producing gold. Objective 10 turns. Right. That one there
is the mark of a great ruler. Choose your priorities, and you can continually build on your strengths.
Because I'm going to go for Hathor. Now 10 turns, so it'll take me probably 1, 2... A little ambitious, perhaps, but...
The Nile runs through many lands. Each of them is greatly affected by its ebb and flow, as seasons come and go. They affect both the quality of the harvest and the bounty of your fishermen.
Okay, so you take attrition going through those areas. That makes sense. Okay.
No.
To avoid that, I can build a... oh, god damn it. Massive UI. Land in general. No, that's not it. Armageddon Moonshine for a few turns by interacting with this. In front of his movement to reach it. Upkeep. I thought there was one that removed, Did I imagine that? I suppose I must have. Huh. Yeah, I was pretty sure there was like an outpost that removed attrition or something. There's the way station. The way station. Look at Egyptian fort, Egyptian way station. There we go. Attrition immunity. Yes, own armies in this region. Oh, never mind. Yep, it's own armies in this region. So that doesn't actually help me, does it? Because it's in this region. So I'm guessing that would just matter for this area.
Beyond compare.
Well, it would help, but not necessarily by a lot.
Unworthy. It would be unbecoming. Boundless ambition.
I'm trying to figure out what like the best route to take here. Alright, all of that will take quite long to produce. Since I've only got 10 turns, I think I'm just gonna have to suck it up.
The future of Egypt.
And take the casualties.
Every so often, the supreme ruler makes their way across the domain to levy taxes and ensure that administrative duties are strictly adhered to. This, my lord, is Shemsu Hor. It is also the time when court positions are in flux, allowing new roles to be apportioned.
Okay. So, court system. Pillars of civilization. The cult center settlements function as pillars of civilization. Pillars of civilization increased. Civilization status. Populous. By the cult center settlements throughout the world, if those settlements are underdeveloped or ruined, invaders are emboldened and disaster may strike. Alright, so if the world starts collapsing, shit begins to hit the fan. Alright.
Egypt's finest.
Neat.
I'm
very worried about sending dudes off here, honestly, because I've got this sneaking suspicion that the AI is probably going to have a lot more shit than me. by the time I arrive, but I suppose we're just gonna have to take that risk. Is there any other, like, better way? No, it's all attrition. It's all attrition. Yep, it is all attrition. Okay. Well.
Destined for greatness.
We're just gonna have to fucking suck it up, aren't we? Raiding. You didn't say it's winded. Stands in camp. That's immune to attrition. Attrition immunity on raiding as well. So if I can do raiding and then get in there, I'll be fine. Alright, now plus 103 food, so I've got something. Let's begin building the big boy house.
Great one. All we have is gifted by the gods. Each realm is sacred to more than one deity, though not all are present everywhere. Discover them as you explore, and secure the divine favor.
Fertility and Kush. Right, now, if I just run over there, will that cause me attrition? Or do I have to, like, stop in it?
Take them down!
Let's find out. Nope, when you move through it. Oh, that's quite a lot too, yeah. Darn, okay, yep, that's... I kinda like that. That's kind of neat, because that does mean you've got to be very careful about where you're laying out your adventures, doesn't it? It's a neat idea. I feel like it's probably going to get rather annoying, particularly as... See, if you're going on an expedition like that, you should be using a baggage train. You should have logistical sources, you know, to help you to cross such shitty areas. But instead, presumably, you just, you know, run across them.
Your forces are ready to storm the settlement. Study the enemy position well, for they may concentrate their defenses among the narrow streets. Be wary.
Sons of Egypt!
Oh, sure, yeah. They might concentrate their position amongst the narrow streets, but so far, the AI has shown absolutely no indications of actually doing that, so... There you go.
Prodigy of war.
There's me chariots. Let's
War
see.
is my calling.
Make those defenses crumble!
Oh, hold on. Are you not simply mindlessly rushing out at me? Oh wow, the AI has discovered a modicum of tactical capability. Jesus. That's rather impressive. Now the question becomes, will they just allow me to shoot them to death standing there doing nothing? Or will they actually react when they start getting pelted by arrows? That's the next big test.
Right onwards!
A bunch of random cripples. Bandaged random cripples.
Infantry moving!
Are you on skirmish? You are. Don't be on skirmish. Hello there.
Swordsmen! Chariots forward!
Alright, well, it pretty much immediately descended into another mass rush out and attack thing.
Javelins ready! Arrows away!
Well, at least the chariots can kind of skirmish, so that's nice. Kind
Hero
of.
of destiny. Let's march.
And now, little tards, don't get caught up in the melee just yet.
Egyptian javelinier!
I gotta get you on the flank there, where you can actually be useful.
Eager for battle. Bows, fire. Clubs. Serve
Front line might be looking a bit weak.
Archers loose!
Strategy is
It's power!
non-existent. Like this is not a strategy video game. This is unironically, genuinely not a strategy video game. I'm presuming that did a lot of damage. Yeah, looks like it.
Never back down. To bloodshed.
Warrior of fate!
Look like it indeed.
Never back down! Our aim is true! Sons of Egypt!
Alright, well, continue to throw your sharpened sticks into the enemy. With great fervor and vigor and all of those things. You killed those guys yet? No. Disappointing. Disappointing, chariots. Disappointing. I'd expected you to have finished them off by now.
Javelins! On the march!
Come now, boys. Move back a little bit. You've got to stand at a bit of a distance, you know. Are they routing? Not quite yet, but soon enough.
The gods chosen!
You are throwing your sticks, aren't you?
Sons of Egypt!
Occasionally. Very occasionally.
Javelins ready! Brothers, run! As commanded! To bloodshed!
Dum dum dum. You're gonna need to be wiped out, aren't you, before you rout?
Strength is power!
Oh. Frankly, I don't know if there's any need to do that.
Move out! Aim for the heart!
You'll die.
Throw your javelins!
I, in fact, think that I might just want to go over there.
Position!
Behold my greatness!
Arrows away!
This is not a strategy video game.
Stay
Not at
close.
all. Like, there's no strategy here. There's no maneuvering. There's no real deployment considerations.
Chariots!
Like, the enemy gathers up all of their dudes and retard slams down one avenue. That is about it. Battles are determined primarily by who has the most stuff.
Move as one!
And at least in part by whether or not the player is intelligent enough to move his dudes around the enemy on occasion.
For glory
That's about it.
eternal.
Arrows away!
Your troops' courage has failed them. Round them up and send them back into the field when their fear subsides.
And now we just grind. That's it. That is actually it. Wow. That is incredibly disappointing. Well, I don't even know if it's disappointing. I don't know if it's... It might actually be exactly what I more or less expected. Damn, that is... Yep. That is... This is not a strategy game. This is simply not a strategy game. In fact, there's no strategy involved in this. It's just, all of them rushed out there, and then it's just like, well, I mean, fucking grind, I guess, until one side runs out of dudes. If you want to be really clever about it, you'll set some dudes on the flank to shoot them. That's about the extent of it. I didn't expect there could be a Total War game with worse combat than Three Kingdoms, but no, I think this is actually worse. I think this is
Buildings have been damaged in the recent
actually
battle.
worse.
Repair them so they may continue to be of use.
Oh boy, yeah, look at that. The AI already has 2 full
I
stacks.
slaughter people who bother me.
When I can,
Destiny bound.
I cannot even afford 1. Yep. Classic Total War.
Tells me what to do.
Classic fucking. Is there only one like enemy general model? They all look like this guy.
Chosen of Ra.
That kind of leaves me
Egypt's glory.
boned, honestly, as I don't think I can
I
fight
got
another
my own path.
15 plus 7 units in this this scenario.
Destined for greatness.
Yep.
I slaughter
And this is
people
why I
who
wish
bother
the game had agents, so I can actually scout
make
the
the
enemy. But
decisions here.
no, he's got a hell of a lot fucking more shit than me. A hell of a lot more shit
Blessed
than me.
by the gods. I am unstoppable.
It might all be
No one tells me
militia,
what to
mind
do.
you, but I think he just has so much more stuff, he'll just run
Forging
right
my
over
fate.
me. Can I even run away? No. So that army's pretty much dead.
Pointless.
Okay, well, fuck it. It was worth a try, I suppose. 9 minutes. That sounds short, but I bet you that battle actually just lasted like 5 fucking minutes. It did. Of course it did. Yeah. This
Destiny
was
calls
9
me,
minutes ago.
And I am compelled to answer.
So,
Egypt's
yeah,
finest.
sit back and camp, I guess, until I've built up enough food to support at least half the army that the AI has. I hate it right now. I actually hate it right now. I actually genuinely, unironically hate it. Right, well, start upgrading shit, I guess, and let the turns pass.
The gods have blessed me.
Order is earned through strife. But as long as strife reigns, so does chaos. As our great cities become fractured and fragile, so do our lands. May the gods preserve what we have built.
I do like the idea of the whole civilization in decline thing. That's kind of neat. Because it means that shit might happen on the other side of the world that either stabilizes or destabilizes the entire, like, game. And then you get, like, sea invaders and stuff. That's kind of neat. That's a cool idea. I don't know if it makes sense in this setting, mind you.
Ramesses.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. There's you go. 20 and
Never
4.
back down.
Yep.
I
That's
am
a
unstoppable.
minor power in Total War
Egypt's
right there.
glory.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll upgrade everything, and then we'll just gotta start getting
Consider
food.
any diplomatic proposal well. Does it serve your goals? Do you wish to negotiate further, or just send them on their way?
They want 18 wood for 8 turns, I think, and they're gonna give me stone in exchange. Yeah, that's a great deal, fantastic deal, in fact. See, the Pillars of Civilization thing, I don't think it makes sense for this era, because these were not exactly factions that were all that connected. I can't really see a civilizational collapse in Turkey necessarily affecting Egypt all that much. This would make sense in, you know, Rome, in late Rome, in Attila, this would make sense. This would make sense in maybe, I don't know, medieval, in a Renaissance setting, but here? Like, why the fuck exactly would somebody up here give a fuck if something down here was collapsing? Like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then sea raiders from across the sea will be like, oh, hey, Egypt is doing poorly. The fuck you mean Egypt? Where's Egypt? Oh, it's a mystical land across the sea.
Destined for greatness.
Oh, alright. Why is it doing poorly? Wow, that's a wonderful question, actually. Why is it doing poorly? You know, I just heard they were doing kind of
Fire is
shit.
the
Oh,
answer.
I guess we should go raid them or something. Have we invented the technology that crossed the ocean yet? Sort of. Okay. How the fuck do I get more food, actually? How the fuck do I get more food, actually? Because I've only got, like, 2 tiers of buildings here, 1 and 3, and that's kind of it. I don't even have, like, a level 2 fishery. I only have a tier 3 fishery. Which only provides, like, 40 more food. What? Yeah, no, 60 more food. That seems like it's not fucking worth it at all. Maybe the outposts. No, not really. Ha. So my entire economy is based on food, which has taken the place of gold, basically.
The future of Egypt.
But the only way I can get more food is by building tier 3 buildings. And even then, only enough for like 1 extra unit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. Liam McNeil says, if the trade routes that supply tin for bronze production ran through Turkey and it was disrupted or cut off, that will cause a cascading effect. Yeah, if the game actually... But that's not what the game is actually demonstrating, though. If that was the case and you needed a unit tin for bronze, for example, fair enough, but that isn't what the game's doing. The game is going, oh, hey, a place is doing poorly over there, therefore you're going to be invaded by people from across the sea. That's what the game is actually doing. Binary Eclipse donates $5 Australian dollars to say, I'd rather play Total War. Yeah, Total War Empires. I can see that. I definitely can. Thank you for the donation. Can you?
Destiny
Oh,
bound.
you can cross the seas. Wait. Crossing the seas has no attrition. But crossing 5 feet of deserts kill half your army.
I won't be involved.
Now. I see. Right, I
Forging my fate.
I question the realism of that, but, very well. Oh no. Are we at war, you and I? Or are you just gonna waffle through my fucking country for no particular reason? Why are you wandering through my country?
We bow no more.
Who are you? What are you? Are you rebels?
No!
Recep. Excusez-moi? Recep. Is there a Recep? Aha.
I will unite my people.
Aha.
Fate favors me.
Okay, I guess they're just a bunch of randos off yonder that that decided to.
I fight for my
And yes,
country.
there is like one general model in this game, like. God damn it! That
I
guy
will defend my home.
and this guy, exact
stand
same
strong.
model.
Ramesses the Bold.
Bit shitty, but okay. That'll give me 10% more food, which gives me 184.
Boundless ambition.
Alright. 184.
This is your chance for glory.
I could afford, like, 1 unit with that. Swordsman, probably. What's that ability? Armor Breaker. Damages enemy armor faster. Armor. Damages armor faster. So there is like an armor thing in the game where you need to work your way through people's armor before you really start doing
summon
damage
the
to
elite.
them. Okay.
Chosen of Ra.
Special recruit. Local recruits. Okay, nothing particularly interesting. Not like the game has mercenaries or anything. That'd be a bit too That'd be a bit too much, a bit too fascinating. And there really are no other food production buildings at all, is there? Well, I suppose I could just, you know, starve for a bit, I suppose. Just build an
Blessed
army
by
large
the
enough to
gods.
try and blitz it, then go for it, and then starve. Okay, we'll try that. I have no idea what this is or why this is happening, but they don't seem to be bothering me, so shrug and let
Greatness
it go, I
awaits.
suppose. Way station will be done in one more turn.
Beyond compare.
I can recruit from outside the
Ramesses.
city, right?
My army will be elite,
Yes, I can.
bound for glory. Become part of my legend.
Right. So, upkeep, I can't afford those, but if we're just gonna... God, it's so much, though. I'm gonna run out of food real fucking fast. And I still only have 12 units
Destined
compared to the
for
enemy's
greatness.
full stack
Born
and a
to do
bit.
battle.
Jesus.
Egypt's finest.
Right, how much food am I likely to get over there? Food settlement, so I presume they're like one of these. That would be 300 food, potentially, or 200 food, more correctly. Okay, so
Forging my
200
fate.
food.
I will gather the greatest to my cause.
Laboring under the assumption that I'll be able to unlock 200 food income when I get there. I could get... what? What would help me out the most?
Answer the call of fate.
Let's get a swordsman. An
Only skilled
archer.
warriors should fight beside me.
And that's pretty much already used up all the food I have available. And,
This is your chance for
like a
glory.
militia. That'll give me 15 units. Compared to the enemy's 20 plus, but... we've got to bust out of here sometimes, otherwise we'll never get
The
any more
struggle
food.
for the throne begins. Choose to follow either path to become Pharaoh or Hittite Great King.
Alright, power of the crown. Embrace a royal tradition. I mean, that seems fairly self-explanatory, honestly.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Okay, so that's where the legitimacy comes into play. You can possibly crown a civil war at the end of which faction becomes a pharaoh, getting extra royal powers and crowns for its faction's leaders. Okay, so there's not actually a whole lot you can do with this before you become the pharaoh, then it seems.
The future of Egypt.
Choose an ancient legend you need to follow. Revive the Aten, subdue all of the faith, under all the incomes and raids of the sun. The construction of epic monuments will last for thousands of years. The heretic, Kofuf the Builder. That sounds more fun, right? Protect your wonders by hiding garrison as soon as construction starts. Be prepared to defend all times. Other faction will try to attack them. And turn up warrant fish from all the gods. That one. That's like conquest
Choose
stuff.
wisely which gods to worship. Their blessings could assist you in achieving your goals.
Whichever
The great
god
pharaoh
gives me
Akhenaten
food.
was erased from history for the crime of worshipping the Aten to the exclusion of all other gods. Yet nothing is truly forgotten, and you will not make the mistakes he did, will you?
Well, Pata and that one with the crocodile head looks like the only recent ones because they give me food. Okay, and can I now build shrines?
We live in an age of prosperity.
Locked. Now, it contains the maximum number of buildings of this type. Okay, so it's already got one. Alright, well that'll give me a little bit more food, I think, maybe. So I really should be building those everywhere then. Yes. So, in essence, it seems as if the economy of this game is stacking modifiers. So it's not about actually earning anything, it's about stacking up enough modifiers about earning something. 89 wood for food. Yep, that's a great idea. Thank you. I've never been an enormous fan of the stacking modifiers thing, but... Diplomatic relationship, that would be kind of nice.
Glory and fortune abound.
So... Okay, no, that does work like that. So, So, So it says it cancels out attrition in one region, but in reality, it actually cancels out attrition for even
Beyond
just going
compare.
out of the region. Okay.
Ramesses the Bold,
Interesting.
forging onwards.
A bit weird, because that's not what it said it did, but alright.
My army will
That
be
gives me a
elite.
slight bit more food to play around with. So I've got 8 melee units. That's a decent amount. 2 little skirmishes.
Let the ranks swell.
The archer chariots would obviously be useful, right? Because derp.
Become
And
part
2
of
more
my
swordsmen.
legend.
Right. That's going to start
I
running
will
me out of
gather
money
the greatest to my cause.
pretty quick, but... Well, money,
Greatness
food
awaits.
pretty quick.
Destiny bound.
Keep building the upkeep. Boom, boom, boom. 17 dudes.
Chosen of Ra.
Alright, let's try this shit again, shall we? Save.
I am unstoppable.
Off we
Canaan
go.
will yield. To glorious battle.
To glorious battle. There is literally just one enemy general portrait. There is actually just one enemy general. Repeated ad nauseum. Which opening will the
forces
enemy
are
mass
ready
out
to
of this
storm
time,
the
I
settlement.
wonder?
Nothing will stop us!
War is my calling.
Alright, since we know they're just gonna retard charges anyways, there's really no point in
Egypt!
deploying all that complicatedly. It's just
Fight for Pharaoh!
mass them up a point, put javelins on their flank, keep some reserves for the
Slingers
1 or 2
outnumber the
pre-programmed flanking units, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. Oh wait, is that... Reinforcements! The reinforcements inside the city are coming as reinforcements to my rear. An interesting twist, but... Alright, if you say so. Oh, are we just gonna... God, we're just gonna bum rush right off the bat, aren't we? Loads of archers.
into
I'm
position.
kind of presuming the chariot archers are going to be better than the regular archers.
Charioteers, go.
God, there's absolutely no strategy here at all. It is just one bum rush after the other. Jesus Christ. This is supposed to be a strategy game title. I don't know who told Creative Assembly what strategy was, but I don't think they were fucking listening at the time. Alright, well, that's fucking bum rush again then, I guess.
That hurts. Strength is power. Javelins ready.
Did I not tag you? I didn't. Okay,
Sons
well,
of Egypt.
there you go.
On the march. Swordsmen. Marksmen.
Soldiers, move! Uncivilized scum!
What the fuck are you?
Battle.
Oh, skirmish. I forgot. Stupid fucking skirmish thing. Off. Off, please. You can keep it, but you off. Are you doing the dumb? Yes, you are. You are most assuredly doing the dumb. Come back here. You two. Old tards. I do need to turn that off.
Spill blood. Chariots, move out.
Actually,
Archers,
I mean, if you're gonna attack me with just archers, I feel like I could probably just, you know, charge you and kill you.
Sons of Egypt.
Shoot them down!
Soldiers, move.
Welcome, chat, to a strategy video game. Where's the strategy? I've been asking myself that same question for a while now.
Clubs!
I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just don't know if anybody is capable of finding it.
You'll die!
Egyptian
God,
javelineers.
stop, you stupid.
At once.
Running, you little tards.
In short order. That must sting.
Alright, well, that got murdered.
Chariots forward.
I find it mildly amusing that the first thing this game gives you
Infantry moving.
is chariot archers.
Fire.
In a video game that doesn't seem to have much in the way of any sort of skirmishing whatsoever.
Throw your
Usually
javelins.
the enemies need to just simply run screaming towards you.
Arrows away.
Prodigy of war.
Javelins.
Charge! Make some pay!
All for Egypt.
Teach their little Egyptian bodies valuable lessons.
Shoot them down!
Swordsmen.
Chariots, move out. Ride onwards.
How can we win?
How can we win? Well, by out-grinding the enemy seems to be the one and only answer to that question.
Blood. On the march. Javelins away.
Strike them.
Rock in the sky.
Ah, this is such an asinine game experience.
Slingers loose.
Ah.
Egyptian javelineers. Ball sabers.
You routing yet? No.
Black in the sky.
Yes, black in the sky with your charging.
Launch javelins.
Hell, if you can manage it, I will be impressed.
There is no hope!
I fear nothing.
Oh look, they're coming back to fight some more.
Move on.
Routing yet? There you go. Good boys.
No warrior can best me.
Fuck, this is awful. This is
Brothers, run!
actually just unironically awful.
To battle!
This is my destiny. Find anything of value. Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer.
This is unironically awful. Like, I don't even want to be
Greatness
negative,
awaits.
but fuck, this is just bad. What are you asking me to do? Okay, what's that? Livestock pasture? Yeah, repair that. That too. Can you build anything else there that generates food, perchance? No, but you can generate wood. Can I eat wood? I don't think I can eat wood. Build it regardless. You know, if we get desperate, we can eat the sawdust, okay?
Boundless ambition.
That works just as well. I mean, we'll just reinforce these guys, I suppose. Like the Viking battles is just really bad. Every settlement battle now has been the exact same thing. Like, you move up and you shoot at them and they go like, shit, the enemy has brought ranged units. That's very unfair. Charge everything down the narrow streets. There's
Ramesses
no...
the Bold.
Many
The divine
desire to
call
gain courtly
bids you
recognition.
welcome.
That privilege,
Here you
however,
serve
is earned
at
only
my
by a
behest.
chosen few. With cunning and intrigue, you can find yourself in the upper echelons of government power.
Oh, imagine that. Let's see. Court to action is on 2. Using a single intrigue, request or plot counts as a court action. Plots to gain legitimacy, perform intrigue, in regard, spending and making a request for relative effects. Okay. Plot against. Intrigues.
In politics, prepare to get your hands dirty in more than one way. Spin devious intrigues or vicious plots to increase your regard with courtiers, or do them subtle harm.
Spend mana to perform actions. Okay. I'm sure that's great. I mean, it's a mechanic, so I guess I shouldn't complain. It's just... God. The battles have got me really depressed right now, because the battles are terrible. Pig farm. I would love to build a pig farm, actually. Yes. I need more stone for that. See, I do like the resource system, at least. I'm basically running myself dry of everything right now, so I can't really do anything with it, mind you, but... I'll get some more food from that, so I won't,
Go and bother someone else.
starve immediately. It'll take me a turn or two, at least, before I completely run out of food. A guiding hand. Last thing I am sure either of us desires a conflict of interest, dear friend, so I would ask that you remain idle until I conclude my business, of course. Financially compensated for the loss of any alliance you might otherwise have your heart set upon. Who's offering me this? Is this just like a thing? Sure.
I am unstoppable.
Alright, they've withdrawn a bit. I'd prefer to get everybody fully reinforced. I am earning money again, but my troops are
future of
eating
Egypt.
bronze at a frightening speed, so that's a little bit disconcerting. In fact, I'm probably going to run out of bronze even before I run out of food at this rate. There's a single bronze producing thing over there, so I guess that won't be too bad, presuming I can get it.
Beyond compare.
Right. Can anything here produce bronze? Apprentice goldsmith. Yeah, that's not really going to help me out here. Bronze worker. Can I build construction? 260 stone. That'll give me 5% bronze. That's Not really sounding worth it, I gotta admit. Yeah, that doesn't really sound worth it. At all, in fact. %% of this region, okay. Did I already have one of those here in Neckel? Yes, I already do have one of those there, so I'm already boosting the bronze income by what I can boost it with.
Destined for greatness.
Well, keep putting pips into red, I suppose. Can I upgrade you
Fate
somehow?
favors me.
Like, can I give you a chariot or something? Mount. There are no available mounts for this slot. How do I get them? Do I level up? Shield of the Magi. Now, was meant for someone to the French cities must first go through them. Okay. Unlocks Hyenas Magi units. Aha. Okay, so those aren't really unlocks in the way they're not really items in the way I thought they are. They're just like the little title thingies. Okay. Oh, me barter agreement. I'm no longer getting any stone.
Blessed by the gods.
I really liked getting stone, though. The stone was being useful for me.
Chosen of Ra.
You're gonna need 2 more turns. Alright.
Become part of my legend.
I need something.
Let the ranks swell. This is your chance for glory. Answer the call
That
of
doesn't
fate.
need bronze. I don't think I feel like engaging with the mana system just yet. Yes, because I failed the money one, didn't I? Conqueror reach focused on wood, constructor start building producing food, conqueror reach focused on bronze. Okay, well that one then, because I do want to build a food building. I can build the pig farm, yes. Alright, so that's 17, that's a 1.5 stack. It's taking attrition damage, that's nice. Okay.
I make the decisions here.
Fuck, they move fast.
I am in control.
They
No
move
one tells me
really
what to
fast.
do.
Okay, well if they're gonna take attrition
Forging
damage,
my fate.
if they move
I
towards
slaughter
Zata,
people
I
who
will not be
bother
able to
me.
catch them. And now I'm gonna take attrition damage if I move back. Because, you know, the way station there couldn't possibly
Ramesses
provide me
the
with
Bold.
food in this direction. No, that would be
Destiny
crazy.
bound.
You can't possibly imagine that logistics would
The
work
future
both
of
ways.
Egypt.
No, of course not. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be absurd. No. Logistic only works one
It would
way.
be unbecoming.
Everyone knows this. 200 stone. Oh, Jesus.
Destined for
I
greatness.
really don't want to do that.
Egypt's
But I don't really want to
finest.
just let them go up there either.
I carve my own path.
Blessed by the gods.
I'm tempted to just do that and hope
I
that they're
make the
gonna
decisions
follow
here.
me, but then they're probably just gonna take back Beersheba.
Chosen of Ra.
No one tells me what to
Now that is March
Go on,
stand,
bother
so they
someone
can't
else.
actually move that fast.
Ramesses.
I slaughter people who bother me.
Maybe. Okay, let's
Ramesses the Bold.
try to force their hand. It's not like I can build a garrison anyway. It's like I already can't support
Heresy's the
this
question.
army.
Fire is the
victory.
answer.
Like, oh, I can build a
Strike hard.
garrison to defend. No, I can't.
The
I already
future
don't have
of
enough
Egypt.
stuff to support this army, so yeah, no. Falling Floor donates a generous $5 to say, do we even know how warfare was waged
Your
back then?
people
Is
suffer
it mostly
at the
speculation
hands
or
of enemy
hieroglyphs?
raiders. Send out warriors to eliminate this threat once and for all.
Nah, that's fine. If they want to chill there, that's okay. Oh, we have some idea
Greatness
from how they
awaits.
described battles, but it's not a lot of information, no. Alright, so he doubled back to Huntor, which is 7 dudes in, 7 dudes out.
No one tells me what to do.
Now I'm probably going to get attacked in the
Heresy's the
Egypt's
question.
glory.
Fire is the answer.
ass from these guys, since I'm going to
I
have to
am
siege this,
unstoppable.
aren't I? But, well, we're going to have to fight all of their armies at some point
Surround the
anyway,
city.
so might as well get to it. Come on, little dirt. That's a good point, yes. Yes, that'll take 3 turns. Jesus, it's actually quite a long turn, isn't it? Two-handed axe infantry. Strong in shields, raider, excellent battle speed. They're actually really good against shields. Unfortunately, the majority of my army is made up of dudes with shields. That's a pinch unfortunate, frankly. In fact, almost all of their shit is strong against shields. Well, that's unfortunate indeed. I don't think the ancient Egyptians built siege towers. I'm not sure about that. Wall sapping, battering rams, siege ladders. That's an awful lot of stuff, which I'm not entirely sure they had, but okay.
They must surrender.
Well, we shall sit on our ass here until the enemy comes to... Oh, barter attempt, didn't see it, darn. And there they come. Yep, that was pretty much unavoidable, I guess. Right. Well, on the bright side, we'll have an open field battle, which might allow me to do something fancy. Davus Aurelian says, should consider Total War Warhammer 3 live streams in the future. You are a Warhammer-oriented channel, after all. Well, not this one. I barely do Warhammer at all on this one. And I don't really stream on the other one.
Your troops stand ready to serve, awaiting orders.
I suppose I could, but eh. Alright, where's the reinforcements coming? The reinforcements coming from over there. And there's other reinforcements coming from over here. Do I know which reinforcements is which? Because that could be, useful information. No. So one of those is a lot of reinforcements. One of those is an army. The other of those is like 7 dudes. And I don't actually know which one is which is a pinch unfortunate. Pinch unfortunate indeed. God, the map is fucking
I bet they're shaking with fear.
tiny too. Not really a whole lot
Service
of
guarantees citizenship.
room to maneuver. In fact, there's precisely no room to maneuver, really. Okay. Well, we've got a little bit of a choke point here, so we'll have some guys guarding our rear like that. And we're just gonna have to kind of bet on this being the smaller one, I guess. Somewhat limited options, but such is life.
Sons of Egypt!
I bet
And
they're
they can
shaking
skirmish a
with
little bit
fear.
with those. For, the 10 seconds until they reach the rest of my army anyways.
Behold my greatness.
Alright. So they're gonna merge like that. I thought I selected you as control group 1. I apparently didn't. Remember to turn off the fucking stupid skirmish mode. Don't withdraw. Alright, you boys.
Chariots forward!
Right.
Shoot them down!
Swordsman! I fear nothing!
And so the grind begins anew.
On the march!
What? How am I not allowed to... Ah. Because a part of the map is obviously inaccessible. Why wouldn't a part of the map be randomly inaccessible? Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it indeed? Okay, well, that is a good deployment as I can get out of you, I guess.
These barbarians!
Oh, did the... Of course. Of course they'd... Of course. So the enemy defenders elected to start outside the city walls. Interesting. I am doing precisely 0 damage to these guys, but I am hurting their armor, so that's nice. They are also very tired, which I hope will benefit me somehow, somewhat.
Egyptian javelineers!
Chariots into position!
Yeah, I'm doing frighteningly little damage. I'm probably just gonna get outnumbered here and ground down. Oh, we're managing to shatter some of them on this flank, which is nice.
Infantry moving!
Okay, move those in. We'll keep buying whatever time we can with the chariots. I think one of their generals might be dead. That side is shattered. That's nice.
Chariots!
The chariots have longer range than is actually indicated by their circles. I don't know why, but they do, and I'm not going to pick this particular moment to complain about that. We're simply going to take that as a gift from Creative Assembly's eternal, bountiful greatness and gratitude. Yes, yes indeed. Let's see. Do they at least like have little animations when their shields are hit? Okay, they do raise their shields. That's nice. Hold, you silly buggers. Hold. Alright, that side has been defeated. We're going to... Yep, that's the 20-man army. Okay, well, at least I got lucky and guessed which side the smaller one was going to emerge from. I don't have a lot of dudes left, though. Okay. Well, archers, you go over there immediately, as the enemy is just going to mass into one enormous fuck-up clump, of course, because this is a Total War game, and that's just how Total War games work.
Sons of Egypt!
Kill them all!
Devastate them!
And we'll have to rely on the skirmishers and the javelin men to try and do something on that flank.
Destined for victory!
How much longer can we fight?
That depends. Do you want to live? If so, longer.
Right onwards!
Turn off skirmish mode so they stop being retards.
Chariots into position!
Marching on!
Swordsman!
For Egypt!
Get in there, boys. It's grind time.
On!
Charioteers, go!
Javelins ready!
It's time for you to stand and die.
Chariots, move out!
Sons of Egypt!
Chariots! Marksmen, let fly!
Go, ranged chariots. Your arrows may be garbage, but I'm hoping your wheels will be
How can
tougher.
this be happening? For Egypt!
Your wheels are indeed tougher. The wheels do indeed do a fair bit of damage.
Swordsmen! On the march!
Get in
You
there.
will die!
Ramses too.
Prodigy of war.
You're gonna have to hold the line, boy Ramses. Boy King.
Always ready!
Boy King
Warrior
Ramses.
confess me.
Stand in line and die like the rest.
Ready to launch!
This is your duty. This is your privilege.
Heresy's the question.
To bloodshed!
Fire is the answer.
Chariots, forward!
Hero of destiny.
Hero of Destiny. Well, you will at the very least have an excellent opportunity to prove that claim today, sir.
Fire!
Ready to launch! Throw your javelins!
Actually, no. Javelins.
Onwards!
You go tag that one so they don't rally.
Arrows away!
To battle!
You out of arrows?
Marksmen!
No, you're not. You should still be firing. Good, good.
Fire!
I am
Sir.
invincible.
Our retarded units are fleeing.
For Egypt!
Good.
I am fated to
This will
triumph.
benefit us tremendously in the long run.
Black in the sky!
Okay, good, good. Get in there, boys. More meat for the grinder.
For Egypt! Baal save us!
You may die, but Egypt will live on. Oh,
Always ready!
oh, no, they're broken. It's fine, it's fine. Ye old flank them with javelin tactic has succeeded in holding that flank for the time being.
Instruments of
How's
war.
Ramses doing?
I never miss!
You are
We're getting a
destined
bit
to
blinky
die.
over here, but the enemy is blinking more than I am, which is always a good sign.
Archers loose!
Aha! The enemy has blinked their last. Forward, men!
Chariots, into
Crush the
position!
blob.
God!
Move, move, move! Haste! Haste, lads, before they hit the magic white line and disappear into the deserts, where they will remarkably rally and regroup without any further casualties.
There is no sweeter days!
Go, ranged! Are you fucking kidding me? No, let me chase them down, motherfuckers! Okay, well, I sure hope the video game kills them for me. Otherwise, there's still a full-strength army to my rear, which would be unfortunate. Galileus donates a very generous 250 Czechish, I don't know what, kroners? Kroners? Dinars? Kroners. I'm gonna go with kroners. To say, for crying out loud, Arch, stop streaming so much. I'm still catching up on Terra Invicta while at work. And while you at it, Liz, tell Lord Emperor of Right Kind to stop with the silly dino games and play more Zomboid. More Zomboid. There is more Zomboid planned in the future. There is more Zomboid planned for the future. Let's see. Anubis awaits them. Kill them. Turn 2. Head to the hospital. Go left the present. Morale +8. And powerful merciful. Treasury. Unit replenishment.
The gods
Thank
have
you very
blessed
much.
me.
Okay, thank Jesus. They did wipe them out.
Strike hard.
I was very, very worried there
The
for a
people's
moment.
trust in you wanes. Discontent.
Yes. It's like -13. Jesus. Why? Taxes. Okay, fine. I shan't tax you then, I guess. -457. Fucking Christ. And it's going to get
Glory and
worse.
fortune
Remember,
abound.
this is but the beginning of our public discontent. Right, I need to find stones, because I don't have stones at all. Click button. There we go.
Witness, gods.
Keep going down the monotonous single
Hit
upgrade
the
path.
part.
Right, which one of you shits have got, like, loads of stones? Do you have loads of stones? I think you had loads of stones, right? like, gib stones. I can give you 50 wood, 60 wood. I give you 60 wood for, mini stone. 100 stone? 200 stone? Yes, yes? Thank you. This place is probably still going to revolt before then, but at least we will be getting some stone.
Take them down!
It's on fire.
I slaughter people who bother me.
That truly is a tragedy. Port action available. I still have no interest in spending my mana, so... 4,908 food for 1 bronze and 564 bucks. Sure. I do need to not starve, so why not? Oh
Peace
my god.
It's a delicate
A cutscene.
balance. But when brothers turn against each other, virtues are abandoned. And bloodshed is inevitable.
What did that mean? The Hittite Civil War begins. Okay, well, that's fun for the Hittites, I'm presuming. So long as none of that shit makes it over in my direction, that's, Excuse me? Battle 1 -1 legitimacy. What? I lose legitimacy for winning battles. Someone explain this to me, please. No, chat, you explain this to me. You explain this to me, because I can't. I don't. I do not. I do not wish to understand. Somebody else figure that one out. Yep, somebody else needs to figure that one out. Settlement upgrades, sure. Maybe. I do need a Senate house there to stop them going crazy. Your might must grow. Maintain 25. Yeah, right. That's, yeah, sure. Maintain until 10 years of the following type missile infantry. 10. I mean, I can't afford this video game. Are you insane? I can't afford any of this. I mean, I suppose I could buy 5 unit and then get rid of them, maybe. Oh, fuck, I can't afford. Like, maintain 10 units.
Witness gods.
Video game. Look at me. I am poor. I am very poor. I am exceedingly poor. Actually, what does cost of in general? A lot. I still only have like fucking 2 icons for generals, which is grand. Okay.
Proud son of Egypt.
You. Do you being here help me in any way? Like, do you have like a management stat?
I need blades to my cause. Eager to fight.
Heresy's the question.
You
Fire
don't.
is the answer.
You don't. There's actually no governors whatsoever in the game. There is no governor system. 300 fucking...
For Pharaoh's glory.
Out now! James, you ate 300 units of food a month? The fuck, man?
Hit the part.
Yes, I
Go
devour
on,
entire
someone
granaries at the time, in fact. Aha. Well, that sounds reasonable.
We bow no more.
That sounds eminently reasonable. I know it doesn't. It really goddamn does not. Well, I guess we're just gonna start upgrading settlements. So that we can finally start fishing a little bit more. Because, you know, so far fishing is the only way to get any sort of food. Omega Spacey donates $20. Thank you very much, sir. To say a loss of legitimacy for a victory. Flog the general, I guess. Presumably. Another cutscene.
The flesh is weak. But the soul of a pharaoh lives on for eternity.
That was a metal ring dragging that along. That was a solid metal ring. In the Bronze Age, they figured out how to work iron, apparently, but they only use it to drag boats. Okay, fair enough. Why the fuck not?
I have lost. Shit.
Peace is a delicate balance.
You've already... Oh, is this the Egyptian Civil War then?
But when brothers turn against each other, virtues are abandoned.
Yes, it is the same one.
Doubt my calling.
In regards before we preach for your priority, you can now join the ongoing civil war. What if I don't fucking want to? Guiding hand? Sure. What if I actually don't want to?
A position in the court has been vacated. Do not miss the opportunity to occupy it and use it to your benefit.
A video game. I don't really have an army or anything
Take them down.
at all, frankly. So I don't think I'm gonna want to be Pharaoh just
To
yet.
glorious
I don't think
battle.
I'm gonna be joining the civil war because my men are eating through all of my bronze reserves so quickly that I couldn't possibly afford to fight a war. That is a big no-no. Diplomatic relations, sure, definitely.
Strike hard.
Let's have a look at the siege battle system. Real Hostinator donates $2 to say, how are you liking it so far, Arch? I hate the battles. God, I hate the battles. The battles are some of the worst in the Total War series. Like, they are worse than Three Kingdoms. They are awful.
Your
They are
forces are
unbelievably
ready to start their
awful.
attack. The enemy defenses
Oh, hey,
are strong,
I thought you were dead.
But with determination, they may be overcome. Drive the foe from their fortified position and
Time to force.
I hate the battles so much. I absolutely despise them. They are awful. They're absolutely awful. There's no strategy in these settlement battles whatsoever. And there's only been settlement battles so far.
To bloodshed.
Egyptian javelineers.
Nothing will
Did the
stop
Egyptians
us.
really build siege towers? Was that a thing they had? I know the Assyrians had, like, some siege towers, but
Swordmen.
I feel like this wasn't necessarily that common, but I don't know. Massive bronze gatehouses, yeah, sure.
Egypt will never fall to these wretches.
Maybe they did. I happily admit the era is not one that I am particularly well lectured on.
We aim through.
Axe warriors!
I never miss.
War is my calling.
Strength is power. Did their archers get lost?
All right.
A battering
what do we
ram
got?
is a monstrous
They've
war
got
machine of wood
towers.
and bronze. These tools of war require strength and skill
Fort
to deploy,
tower.
but can smash a city gate to splinters.
Hero of destiny.
All right. Well, for the shits and giggles of it all, let's test shit out then.
For glory eternal.
They cannot keep us out.
They cannot keep us out. We're coming for you, little boys.
Giants, into position. Ready to
I'm sure at
launch.
some point I'll remember to turn off the skirmish thing, but it is not this day. No. I like how the dudes on top do not rock or sway in the slightest on top of the speeding chariots. They do not move at all. They are just feet planted securely.
Seek out important enemy sites. To conquer them,
Fight for Pharaoh.
Would you like to
Marksmen, let fly.
fire your bows?
Arrows away.
There you go. Blinky blonky, blinky blonky. Oh well, I'm sure some of it will hit. Eventually, possibly.
Behold my greatness.
Swordsmen,
Blinky blonky,
shoot
blinky
them
blanky.
down. Always ready. Javelins. Infantry moving. Arrows away.
Now, steady, you little infirm tards. I know, most of you are bandaged across one
certain
eye. and
locations are key
Therefore,
to
you're
victory.
I am aware of FC's, by the way, and therefore are probably going to be of very limited use as archers, but believe you me, the guys outside are just as deaf, dumb, and blind as you are. Your advantage is
Warriors,
small,
fate.
but your disadvantage even smaller. Go and shoot that.
Archers, loose. We aim true.
Heresy is the question. Fire is the answer.
But sir, we are naked. How can we possibly stand up to the fierce fire raining down on us? Well, it's a good point.
I have lost.
I want to point out that these walls should probably be made of something like hardened mud or something, and honestly, they should actually probably take damage from being shot by arrows like this, but oh well, details. Omega Spacey donates a very generous $20, thank you very much, and says, the generals are so good they command revolutionary new siege towers to be built, but cost you legitimacy in the long run. Count your chickens, these they hatch, dear heart. Yes. My lord, we've won a battle. God damn it, people are gonna think less of me again. It's like, oh, that guy, he keeps winning battles. Doesn't he understand that losing is all the vogue these days? I can only imagine that's the rationale. These sound effects are not good, incidentally, if you were wondering. El Plinketh, El Plonketh.
For glory.
You should be careful standing that close to the walls. Oh, we're through the gate already. Oh,
Sons of
oh.
Egypt.
I expected the massive fucking bronze gates to take a bit longer to batter through, but... Well, I don't honestly know why I expected them to take a bit longer to batter through. I have actually no idea why I expected them to take longer to batter through. I just kind of thought that, you know, solid, massive bronze gates would take a while. Once again, silly Arch.
Ready to launch! Swordsman!
They seem to be sending all of their dudes against my dudes. That's very unfortunate. So I do believe they might have more dudes than I have dudes up there.
Always ready.
That could be a problem.
Throw your javelins!
Alright, boys.
Chariots, forward!
Move order. You know how it works. Straight on through. Don't stop, don't pause.
Fight for Pharaoh!
Swordsman!
All your swordsmen have been slaughtered.
Such fragile...
On the bright side, they fought to the end, so that's nice. I do suspect this will be another video game in which siege towers are basically useless. Because the issue with siege towers is,
Chariots!
in a game like this where you just teleport onto the walls anyways, it's very easy to get infinite reinforcements onto the walls. And since you're going to be fighting
Chariots!
in one tiny area, in just pure grind, you are going to surrender the one advantage you have as a player, the ability to flank and get around the enemy. I never use Siege Tower in Total War Warhammer, ever. I view them as completely useless. And I do probably suspect that this will be
Chariots!
much the same.
Soldiers, move!
Alright, boys, get in there.
Our aim is through! Javelins away!
Come now. Grind away. I don't really feel like capturing anything. Do they have, like, no, they don't have infinite morale. It's just working my way through all of their dudes, slowly but surely. Dum 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 da dum 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 dum. My chariots are too tired from grinding. They must retire. Is there any point in capturing any of this, I wonder? Might as well find out. Oh, never mind.
I was fated to win.
Well, I feel like they're gonna rebel anyway, so loot and
Their
sack it
wealth
is.
will help my endeavor.
A struggle for the throne has begun.
I'm aware.
Join the conflict.
Nope, I'm not gonna join the conflicts. My dude, I have no dudes. We are not joining any conflict, thank you very much. Native Musterfield. Break that one. Midwife's House. Break that one too. I cannot afford to repair that one. That costs 200. I can repair the gold mine though. Can I build a little pleasure house here? Pleasure house? Warrior's Cemetery. Well, that fulfills pretty much the same job. 240 stone, though, so that's going to take a couple turns. Any of this increase happiness, perchance? Yes, it does. I hope they don't just spawn like an entire army or something when they rebel, because that would be unfortunate. Right, Warrior Cemetery. I still can't... No, I can repair that. Nice. Okay. Would you like to spend some mana? Nope. I've already lost mana due to winning battles, so I can't afford to spend any more mana now.
My ambition is rewarded. Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer.
Minus 614 food.
Blessed by the gods.
Indeed. +2. I mean, that's nice. Great gold mine. That's nice too. So I will have a gold. Okay. What? Hold on now. Hold on now. Excuse-moi. Hold the fucking. Yeah. No. Okay. So at first, I was thinking like, okay, the reason why you don't get any money via taxation is because they pay only in food and resources, right? Okay, that makes a degree of sense. But in that case, surely, the gold mine that I built is my fucking gold mine, right? But no, apparently, unless you tax the populace, they will take the gold for themselves. This is not how anything has ever worked, ever. This is not how anything works. Oh, that is so fucking dumb. Oh. Aggressive now. Angry now, in fact. Guess we'll build a fucking temple, why not? Peasant, where are you going with all of that gold? Home,
Destiny
sir.
bound.
What do you mean, home? That's your lord's mines. No, sir, we're not being taxed. The fuck difference does that make? Well, if we're not being taxed, it's my gold. Your lord built that mine for you. So, we work in it. What the fuck is this, communism? Damage versus large. Damage resistance versus missiles. That's probably nice, I guess. Maybe. Possibly. I don't fucking know. Meta Warlock, thoughts on the Grey Knights that fell to the niche? It's peak tourism. I haven't heard of that, but it sounds stupid. Leo McNeil, there's been a reflection of how CEO thinks its economy works, and is surprised they're losing money. Yep. Do you, Derek Baird, so Arch, do you love this? Is it a return to historical? No. No, it is not. This is just, this is a full price expansion to Troy. That's what this is. And I was not a fan of Troy, and I am not a fan of this. God, well, I'm just gonna have to sit here now for a while. Actually, if I leave the city, will that...
For greatness.
Yes, yeah, yep, nope.
Bolster the defenses.
I'm gonna need to be sitting here for a while. Because I want to move on to getting the bronze here. But that's not really an option, because if I do, this settlement will simply just, you know, fucking rebel, so...
Ramesses the Bold.
Sitzungkrieg declared. Speaking of Sitzungkrieg, did you guys upgrade your stuff? You did. Fantastic. Can you upgrade that? No, 385 rocks. Okay. It's a lot of downtime in this game. Oh, the big-mouthed fucker who's eating 300 food a day is back for home. I'm back for duty, sir. Would you like to hire me again? No. Why? You eat like an entire village worth of food every turn? But I thought that would make me adorable or something. No, it really doesn't. It makes you a fat shit. That's what it makes you. A fat, filthy, dirty shit, in fact. Would you like to spend some mana? No. Stop asking.
The future of Egypt.
I have 17 dudes. I'm 8 turns away from running out of stuff. Bronze. They probably have a full stack.
Blessed by the gods.
Oh god, that's like attrition territory, ain't it? Well, I can go around the long
Destined
way,
for greatness.
and that will not be attrition. Okay. Can I leave the settlement without it rebelling now?
Ramesses the Bold.
I can. It's exactly at 0. Lovely.
I am unstoppable.
I am Ramesses the Boar.
The future of
The
Egypt.
boar I am. Would you like to spend some mana? No. 602 bronze. My buddy. No. My dudes are eating all of my bronze already. Like, seriously, they're fucking devouring that shit. It's going down the pie hole at a speed that I frankly did not even think was possible.
Make headway.
I can't afford to give you any. Like, I'm sure your dudes are hungry for bronze as well, but mine are hungrier, okay?
Chosen of Ra.
Mine are fucking scrumptious, they are. Rapacious. Unsatiable. Keep upgrading.
Blessed by the gods.
Why are you declaring war on us? We did nothing. I know, but to satisfy my never-ending hunger for bronze, I'm gonna have to. It's just how it is.
Yield.
Is it unfair? Yes, but it's just how it's gonna have to be. The real horse senator donates $5 and says, interesting, Kibbs likes the battles. I wonder if this will be another Victoria 3 situation with the two of you. Please ruin his fun if at all possible. I can't imagine why he would enjoy this. I really kind of can't. Thunderstorm. Oh, that's pretty awful. Storm. Okay, well, it's just gonna be shitty weather today, I guess.
Chariots!
Chariots. Not chariots, mind you. Chariots, yes. We should drive in chariots now.
They're cornered like that!
I wonder how this battle's gonna work out. I wonder.
Ready!
How do you think this battle's gonna work out, chat? How do you think? How do you think this battle's gonna work out? Does anyone have the faintest clue how this battle's gonna work out? I don't know. I have no idea. I have absolutely no frame of reference whatsoever for how this battle's gonna work out. I mean, if I'm gonna do a mad guess, I'd think that the enemy might charge out like fucking tards against me the moment I get within bowshot range. And then we're just gonna grind each other into a fine paste. Round about here, I'm thinking. Round about there, yeah. That's my general expectation.
Chariots! To bloodshed!
They have few archers.
Oh. I might have been wrong, chat. We might be grinding around about here instead, which is different, I will say. That is further out than I was expecting.
Onward!
Oh, no, they've halted.
Our aim is true.
My prediction may still come true.
On the march.
Yep. Get in there. Make my prediction correct, video game.
of destiny.
Yeah, that's close enough. That's close enough for government work.
War Pharaoh.
I think I was more or less correct.
Absalom.
Why the fuck did you send your archers out here?
Never back down.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just attack those two then.
Glorious combat.
They are so obsessed with the thought of just bum rushing without any strategy whatsoever that their fucking archers are leading the charge.
Axe warrior.
Mother fuck.
Clubs.
Ah.
Fear nothing.
Oh.
Eager for battle.
This video game. This video fucking game. This video fucking game. How is cursor invisible? Shouldn't be. Let me check. Not like you're missing out on anything in the battle anyways. What's a derp? Okay, you should be able to see it now.
I won't be stopped.
Fucking archers. The fucking archers.
I fear nothing.
Who the fuck programmed this? Like, the enemy is on the defensive and surrounded. What shall be their strategy, sir? Run. That direction. Oh. Okay.
Strength is
Anything
power.
else? Nah.
Warrior
Oh.
of faith.
Alright. Run it is then.
They are not getting in.
Blacken the sky.
Come on, me boys. You're gonna have to shoot at those now.
Never miss.
Oh. The Pharaoh apparently decided to get joined into the battle as well. Good for him.
Egyptian
Who the
javelin
fuck is
is.
shooting? I feel like you fuckers aren't shooting. Okay. Well, never mind. Why am I even bothering with the range part of these fuckers? Just go around, hit them in the back.
Move out.
It'll be far more effective and far quicker, too.
Destined for victory.
All for Egypt.
At least their mass retard charge tactic does cause me casualties. That's something, because every battle just turns into the same fucking grind every single time.
Chariots.
Maybe that's their long-term plan. They're like, ow, people aren't losing enough units. God damn it, people might think that our video game is simple. How about we just have the enemy throw themselves wildly at the opposition every single time? At least that way we'll do some damage, right? That's true. That is unironically true.
Prodigy of war.
After all, unironically, the best strategy, if you don't know a game and you're playing in someone who does, the best strategy almost universally is to just fucking
Move out. No warrior can
bull
best
rush
me.
them.
Charioteer,
Come on.
go.
Can you not fucking pathfind? Oh, what am I saying? It's a total war game. Obviously you can't fucking pathfind. What am I even on about?
Fall back.
Through the city, you dumbasses.
Always ready.
Through the city.
Let fly.
The city.
Victory will be my legacy.
God help me. They're just actually a little bit too stupid.
Shoot them down.
They're just a little bit too retarded.
Fire.
Well, my flanking maneuver was a good idea until I, remembered that the game doesn't have pathfinding.
We will fight another day.
Up until that point, it was a good idea. After that point, less good
Spill
idea.
blood.
Blacken the sky.
Come on, just fucking get done with the grind. The least engaging Total War combat I have ever experienced. By some fucking margin, too.
Fire is the answer.
Like, the end game action scene, the end battle scene has more combat and action in it than the actual fighting does.
Find anything of value.
Omega Spacey, donates another $20. Thank you very much again. This man is about to kill a god made flesh, and he is almost apathetic. Nothing more than a grind to him. He must really be the Pharaoh. Only the true Messiah could care so little for so terrible an affair.
Destiny calls me.
It really
and I am
is just
compelled to answer.
painfully uninteresting, though. Would you like to spend some mana? Nope.
Beyond compare.
That's another settlement captured. Repair. What's that? Storyteller clerk plus 1 happiness. Sure. Native Musterfield. We don't need that. Hato. I don't really feel like I need a recruitment hall necessarily. Does it unlock anything? No, it's... Oh, that's a city guard station, never mind. Yeah, that's probably not worth much. We should probably just go for economy there instead. 4 pending actions. Royal decree. Diplomatic relations. I am just going to be everybody's best friend. Simple as.
My ambition is rewarded. Ramesses.
Alright, Bronze Foundry, that's good. We do need that. Storyteller, we do need that. Influence. Influence. Do we even need influence? Presumably a little bit. Fine. Influence.
The future of Egypt.
And then presumably we wait a little while
Boundless
again.
ambition.
As we continue down the one-path skill tree. At least I can get some food now. Lots and lots of costs. They demand 1 bronze, 576 wood. Now that is far more reasonable, sir. I'll take that. That'll feed me for a while longer. What's better, this or Tomb Kings and Total War Warhammer? Tomb Kings, unquestionably. Like, this... The battles are just garbage. The battles are just actually garbage. Sure. Sea peoples are apparently invading somewhere. The sea people.
I will defend my home.
Well, I certainly hope they're not coming in my direction, because,
people.
I still can't afford to support this one army, never mind another one. Jesus. That is, that's not gonna happen. We need 405 wood. Okay, so another 2 turns. Can I tax this yet? No. Oh, shut up, Uta Farson. Arch just doesn't get the game. There's nothing to get. Enemies in city. Enemy move out city. That's it. They're not trying to flank me. They're not trying to outshoot me. They're not trying to get around me with cavalry. They're not exiting through multiple places to get around me. They're not delaying me in the city with multiple layers of defenses, making me fight through it to the end. They're just charging out the gate. Like, shut up. I've demonstrated that. Every battle now, the AI has done the exact same thing. Don't simp for this game of all fucking things. Come on. Jesus. The proto-Vikings are coming my way, indeed. Wood. Let's see. Does any of this just simply increase all of my stuff? Because that would be useful. Gold plus 10 income. Wood plus 10 income. Now that is useful. Plus 4... minus 2. Okay, a little bit longer and we can finally start taxing this place, but... stone is running out. Okay, well... never mind that for a little bit. We need to build up a little bit more wood so we can get more food, because food is the one thing we're losing now. We're stable on bronze. And so long as we're in the city, we can actually keep this place quiescent, which is very nice. And then we build another fishery. At least it's... I will say this. It's marginally better than the Chinese AI from Three Kingdoms to begin with, where they just stood there and got shot to pieces. That was pretty funny. Where you could just shoot the garrison units, and when they took sufficient amount of casualties, all they would do was rotate out the unit getting shot, and then put another unit in its place for it to then get shot. You know, bum rushing out is a superior alternative to that, admittedly. Yeah, that's something to be said for it. Okay. Is there anywhere that generates stones around here? Because I really do need stones. Yes, there. And, luck of luck, it is... wait, Ascolin wasn't... hold on. Wasn't somebody allied with those fuckers? I seem to remember.
Never back down.
Non-aggression partner. Nope, just non-aggression. Okay, so I can invade them without any real issues.
Destiny bound.
Fine then. That will give me a passive income of stone, which would be very nice. Do I want to move over there now? How angry are they going to be with me?
Awaits.
Minus 11! Oh. Oh.
I have lost. Shit.
Okay.
Egypt's glory. Set up patrols.
Maybe not. Maybe we just sit here for a while longer, I suppose. Maybe we do. Real Holsteaded donates $2 and says, Corn programmed this game. Maybe. That certainly would be an explanation. That's a full stack of enemies, isn't it? Way behind my lines. I sure hope they don't turn hostile, because if they do, I'm not really going to have much in the way of an opportunity to kill them. In fact, I think it's going to raid pretty much my entire nation, slowly but surely.
Finest.
I would love to build more of these, but that's all stone, so that's not going to happen.
Forging my fate.
We shall simply just have to chill there until I could go for Hetch. That would give me more food. I'm at -6.
The future of Egypt.
Give it 1 or 2 more turns, then I can move over to Hetch and try to alleviate the food situation a little bit. Until then, we're probably going to rely on trade, honestly. to get us the food. I mean, we still have a decent amount. Expansion to hold 8 settlements, more ore, the Wheels of Egypt, auxiliary charioteers. That would be very nice, but I cannot afford 3 more chariots, so expansion it is.
Destined for greatness.
Alright, can I move over there in a way that doesn't cause attrition? I can.
Ramesses the Bold.
Ramesses the Bald. Alright, well, we've stockpiled sufficient bronze so my dudes
Blessed by
can...
the gods.
They can eat their way through my bronze storage for a while longer. Can I upgrade my woodcutting building anymore? No? But I thought... No, I can. I just need 3... I need 350 stone to upgrade my lumber mill. Very well. To Bonnell's Gaming donates £2 to say, hey Arch, what was the best top Total War games? Best top 3 Total War games? Well, Medieval 2 Kingdoms at the top. Absolutely. No question about it. Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms is the best one, no doubt. Rome... Oh, don't worry about that. I'm just going to move through your land first. Don't worry about that. I'm not... we're not... It's fine. It's fine.
Make headway.
Then Rome 1. And beneath
Fate
that,
favors
Medieval
me.
1, in my opinion. That would be my list. Because Kingdoms wasn't just the best Total War game. It is probably the single best expansion ever made. And I'm talking gaming full stop. It is probably the single best expansion made in gaming history. That's how good Kingdoms is. Kingdoms is fantastic. And Medieval 1 too is great. Like, it has some fantastic expansions
Beyond
too.
compare.
New treasure. A treasure. Affinity with the forest. Man, I am like a third through this research tree, and we're like 37 turns in. That is pretty quick. That is pretty quick.
Chosen of Ra.
Now we can declare war. But you said we were friends. I lied.
Hit them hard.
I lied repeatedly and loudly.
Strike hard.
Right. Wall sapping. Yeah, just do wall sapping.
They have nowhere to run.
And now we engage the Sitzungkrieg once more, yeah? We shall be here, they shall be over there, yeah? Is there any way I could get some more stone? Let's see.
Burning for battle.
Seti has been willing to give me a lot of stone so far. Let's say 30 wood. Oh, wow. Nice. For 10 turns. Beautiful. I do like the resource barter system. I will give the game that. It is a nice system to be able to just trade resources with one another. That is neat. That is a nice and probably rather realistic system, in that this wasn't an era where gold was wildly available, so it's a little bit more realistic that they trade resources. I still do believe you should probably be getting a little bit of gold through taxation regardless, and you definitely should be getting gold through, you know, the state-owned fucking gold mine, but otherwise. We might need to play the Warhammer mod for Medieval 2 again at some point. They've also, I've realized, they've also finished a big mod for Empire Total War, which they've called Empire Total War 2, which is tempting. It's really tempting. to have another game at a go, have another go, more correctly, at a game like that. It would be fun to see how much the modders have been able to do with the somewhat limited resources at their disposal. Right, well, I'm just gonna fucking sit over here, frankly. Because I have units that are more mobile than yours, so I see this as a happy opportunity to sit on my ass, let you come to me, and bombard you with archers whilst you're doing it.
Match our skill. Javelins. Chariots, move out.
In terrain such as this, every natural feature may conceal enemy forces.
Hey, the Fog of War map, too. Fog of War in games like this is a great idea, but the maps need to be larger. Because the Fog of War hardly matters when you can crest one hill and see the entire map. Now, if you did Empire-size maps, and then added Fog of War, now that's interesting. Because then suddenly you actually have to scout to figure out where the enemy is. Because the map is enormous. And that also means that stuff like dragoons become incredibly valuable. Like horse artillery becomes incredibly valuable. Because you can move them up on the enormous map, get them into good positions, and use them to essentially attack the enemy, and then limber back up again and move again. Or use dragoons to rush forward to take like a fortified townhouse, for example, and hold that against the enemy's initial attack, skirmishing with them. Ah, that is so cool. It is such a great idea that is just never really fully materialized, unfortunately.
Chariots, move out! You barbarians invite death!
Come on, little chariots. You really should be able to shoot behind yourselves, everything considered. Shoot them. Shoot them now. Shoot them now, please.
Chariots forward!
Ah, that's why. I turned off the skirmish mode rather than the shoot mode. Derp. That very much so explains why they weren't shooting.
Ride onwards!
I wish those two icons were a little bit more different, as both of them look like a bow. Historical, yes, quotation marks. I would also like to add the things like they picked a weird setting for this, like Egypt. Why Egypt? Well, they picked Egypt because this is in essence only a saga title, that's why. This isn't really a full historical Total War. Now, Bronze Age Total War, that I might be able to get behind, like a full Bronze Age scale Total War. That could be interesting. That could be quite cool, in fact. But instead, it is rather tragically just Egypt and the surrounding lands. Presumably so that they can try and make some DLC out of it in the future, although I'd be sort of kind of surprised if this game got all that much in the way of post-release attention, honestly. That would shock me at least a little bit. If this was what they elected to spend loads of time and resources on.
Javelins ready! Fight for Pharaoh! Clubs!
Swordsman!
On our way!
Come now, my enemy. We shall grind together, you and I.
Marching on!
We'll keep you as reserves. I see. That is an interesting direction to take when I ordered you to charge that unit right there. It's a very interesting place you found yourself in. Please go over there like I ordered you to.
On the march!
If you could, that'd be lovely.
Clubs! Break them!
Send them arrows!
As commanded.
Did you kill them all? You did. Good boys. Now kill those.
Clubs. Kill them all.
You are shooting, right? Yes, you are. Good. Are you shooting?
Ready to launch.
Yes, you are. Good boys.
In short order.
What the fuck are you doing? How the...
Fire.
Because you've got skirmish mode on still. God damn it. Turn that fucking thing off.
Chariots.
Sons of Egypt.
Heavens help me.
Egyptian
Oh, not you.
javeliniers. Onward.
I do keep confusing myself which one unit is the chariots and which one is the skirmishers. Alright, slowly overrunning them over there, and their flank is being nicely crushed by the happy little chariots.
Sons of Egypt.
Losing decisively, good.
Smash.
Actually, you can disengage from that.
Javelins.
We will fight another day. Chariots.
And we can find somewhere
Warrior of faith.
even more effective to attack. Right,
Chariots.
you keep on those.
Sons of Egypt.
You take out those. Skirmishes, that will be a nice target too.
Fight for Pharaoh.
Gonna have to throw these
Combat.
in there now
All
to
for Egypt.
tighten up the flank that got the largest majority
All
of
for Egypt.
ball O enemy on it.
Archers, loose.
It's basically the same strategy AI from Rome. Literally, it is. It's like, okay, put all of your units in one big, enormous clump in front of the enemy, trying to break through with sheer weight of numbers alone. And sometimes it can work. Like, it's a nice surprise tactic if the AI would do that on occasion. Basically trying to force their way through your front lines to push through by focusing all of their strengths on one area. That's an entirely legitimate strategy. If it did it every now and then, that would work out very well. But it doesn't. It does it pretty much every single solitary time. It needs to learn again how to use formations, like a double line formation here. Or even just sending out the archers first to force me to send out my own skirmishes. Or just double line, send in one line, fight, see what damage they can do, then pull it back once it's exhausted. Since they've got the numerical advantage, it'd be far more useful for them to attack with matching units, then fight a battle, and then when those units are withdrawing, since they'll be trading fairly well, withdraw those and send in the second line for the win. Instead, since they all simply just sit in one enormous clump, the moment I flank them, they lose all of their units, rather than a flanking group of units.
Thank you.
But it's not like that's anything new. That has been every Total War game in the last a decade, practically, so I suppose we shall just live with it. Come on, chariots. Cover your wheels in the bones of your enemies. Kill them all. Let not a man escape back to the city. It is the only way we can have peace in the desert. If all our enemies die horrible screaming deaths. I wonder how many of my own dudes are dying due to my chariots randomly firing arrows in all manners of directions. Probably not enough. Ah, Daniel. Or Daniel. Hey, at least that was a different enemy. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, that was a different enemy general model. No. No, it was not, I'm afraid. Yep, unit replenishment. Oh, did you have another army? Or was that the army that escaped? Nah, it was the army that escaped, okay. Is this... Yeah, this will be an easy auto-resolve. I just need to wait one more turn.
Surrounded.
Okay, We've got a bit more stone. Do we have enough stone to do anything useful with it? Yeah, like, see, this is a weird thing, too. Like, the next upgrade is 2 tiers away. So you would expect a pretty significant increase in production. But no, it adds, like, 40 food. That's so weird. Why is there no tier 2 food building? Well, I know why. It's to artificially limit your economy yet further, because they don't really want you to be able to have multiple armies. Because if you were able to have multiple armies, you'd probably be able to steamroll this game incredibly quickly. Like, considering how relatively small the map is, if I could have had 2 or 3 armies, I'd probably be pushing up north as well. I'd probably be pushing up here, etc. So if you had the economy to actually support more than 1 stack, hell, I don't have the economy to support 1 stack even, the game would probably be over really gosh darn quickly. I can build smugglers markets if I wish to use a build smugglers markets. How the fuck sense does that make? It's like, oh, Pharaoh, would you like to construct a market for the black market smugglers? What, the illegal traders? Why would I want to build something for them? Well, they bring food, sir. Can't we build farms? No, sir. We can't build farms. We can only build fisheries. But the smugglers can get a hold of food, you said. Yes, enormous amounts, in fact. In fact, the smugglers can produce as much food as, let me see here, 4 fisheries. How? Where the fuck are they getting this from? General unrest, sir. It's a bit weird, frankly, but the shitter our civilization is, the more foods they grow. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? How actually does that make sense? Omega Spicy donates $20 and says, to quote Jacob, oh blinking banner simulator, only our Pharaoh art can truly master it. That is true as well. My government has researched organized crime. Yes, right-wing extremist. That is kind of what it says. They smuggle food you're not taxing. Yeah, that might be true. Like, my lord, you know you could just tax the food. Oh, yeah, but then my people revolt. See, that's why you need us. You need legitimacy to tax people. We just need to beat the ever-living shit out of them. That's a fantastic argument. Violence. Violence is the answer. Screw legitimacy, screw taxation. Skip the middleman and just go straight to beating the shit out of them. A fine, fine argument, sir. 74 gold a turn. Yeah, sure. I need the food more than I need the gold. Alright, I need to build something here because the people are unhappy that enough of them don't have work. My lord, we're allowed to simply lay about and be wastrels forever whilst not paying taxes. We hate it. Please employ us in the mines.
This world cries out for a hero.
If you insist, I suppose I can find some work for you somewhere.
Take them down.
And thus dies identical enemy general number 572.
We are warriors without peer. Find anything of value.
The Egyptians yearn for the
The
mines.
gods have
Yes,
blessed
yes.
me.
They need the mines. They need their sweet, sweet embrace. Healing hall. Nope. You cannot afford this building. It is because I do not have enough Roxys. I require more Roxys. Very well. I shall await the construction of more Roxys, the building of more Roxys, the acquisition of more Roxys.
Destiny calls me. And I am
Every
compelled
skill
to
point
answer.
I acquire, my men eat slightly less bronze. Grants attribute steadfast. You know, I feel like my units already don't really rout, ever, honestly, so, I don't really think I need to worry about them being steadfast. They seem pretty much unbreakable already. Was that a wise move, sir? Actually, no, I prefer it. I do prefer when the AI just does that. Just attacks you.
Your settlement has been besieged. Act swiftly. Dispatch a force to break the enemy.
Because that means that you don't have to chase them down across the map for God only knows how long. So yes, this is a vastly superior option to needing to chase down those 4 units for the next 2 hours.
This is my destiny.
We shall turn them
Tell
into
your
silent
peers to
grief.
fear me.
They have become food now. Temple of Ptah, which adds nothing for me because I'm not a worshipper of Ptah. Wood. And so we shall wait a bit longer until we have enough dudes re-healed. 51 wood. Yeah, sure. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god, my little rat
My
bricks.
ambition is
My
rewarded.
little rat bricks. We can
Fate
afford another
favors
couple
me.
units. Well, I mean, they'll eat up even more of our
My
bronze,
army will
admittedly,
be
but
elite.
we could potentially get another couple units. Let's get another BT Stick Boys unit. Yes. Wait, did I not recruit
This
that?
is your chance for glory.
Okay. What?
I will gather the greatest to my cause. Egypt's
Oh, there it
finest.
is. Right, okay, I did buy it. Yes, I was wondering. Do you know who you're fighting? Look at me. I have near maximum points in presence. What does that do, Lord? Well, it makes you eat less of my bronze. That's what it does. Literally, it makes my units eat 20% less bronze. That's good. That is very good, though. I'm not complaining. I'm merely pointing it out that is a little bit retarded. Yep. Build gold building. Alright, what can we get over here? We can get plus a gold. Why would we need that? We would need plus bronze, if anything. Winery. That one sounds like a good idea. Temple of Aten. Oh, that's all I can afford. I should probably have repaired that first, shouldn't I? Oh, well. Dum dum dum. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum bum. It's Shemush Hor. Hold 12 settlements. In 20 turns? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But that I might be able to do. In fact,
Egypt's glory.
I believe it is entirely likely that I will actually be able to do that. Ooh, that's a lot of attrition. Can I go a road where there isn't a billion attrition? Yes. 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 It's gonna be a fucking walk to get there, but
Ramesses. Ready to march.
off we go.
Boundless ambition.
I could build a militia outpost, but it wouldn't be done by the time I get there, so. Right. Repair building. Barter expired. That's probably my stone, isn't it? Oh no, Lebu invaders. Honestly, if anything evades me up here, I'm just gonna die. In
Beyond
essence.
compare.
That's
Bound for glory.
That is more or less just going to be the outcome. Are you happy with me? No, -5. Okay, well, yes, I hoped you would be happy with me. You are not. Ambush defense, plus stone, god dedication slots. Okay, that sounds neat. We'll go for that one. Reach tier 2, happiness. Okay, well, I'm going to need to get more stone before I can worry about that.
Mightiest of princes.
Everybody is quite fond of me. Somehow, I doubt you're going to be willing to
I will
confederate
carve
with
out
me.
a legacy.
In the name of duty.
Maybe... Ah. Yep, no, I don't think anybody wants to confederate. Fair enough, fair enough.
Ready to spill blood.
Hello, it's me again. I need more rocks. In return for the rocks, you may have 40 of my wood. Oh. He's getting far more closed-fisted with his rocks now. Little bastard. We might need to go looking for another rock supplier if this keeps up. We may need more rocks.
I am unstoppable. I'll take point.
I kind of like the attrition system. At least it's nice that it's there, even though I've almost completely ignored it so far. But still, I wish you could make forward operating bases, though, so you can actually set up a system where you could actually, you know, move forward in a predetermined path. You could plan out a campaign a bit more, would be quite nice. Undiscovered Culture Center. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to start... Well, I've still got like 7 turns before I need to. Oh, Devoted General. Okay.
I swear my devotion.
Alright.
Destiny bound.
Foreign emissaries seek a pact of non-aggression.
Sure,
If
I
their
need the
offer
rocks.
is acceptable, it may lead to improved trade relations or even a formal alliance.
Even a formal alliance, imagine that. Hello, who are you? And you want to give me bronze? 44 gold, yep. Happy to make that trade, considering the rate at which my my soldiers devour their swords. The turn timer is getting decidedly slower the further we get along. I was quite happy with how fast it was to begin with, but it's getting less fast now.
Destined for greatness.
Take them
Ever
out
ready.
of march stance.
Pointless. Ramesses the Bold.
Oh, the game was loading a cutscene. Or more correctly, the game was loading
Your
a
city is under
JPEG.
threat. Its garrison stands ready. but having additional troops can always tip.
My freedom is everything.
Yeah,
A
no.
raider does not bow.
Yeah, no, not at all. Okay, the game is just lagging like fuck now. Are they actually allied? Oh god. Yep. The game is completely fucked now. Yep, and it's crashing. Yep, it's crashed. No? Yep. All of the UI is lagging out like mad. Whenever I click on anything, it freezes
Blessed
the
by the
game.
gods.
Okay, am I allowed to do something? Sort of, with enormous lag every time I touch something.
We are on the precipice of change.
Ah, cool. So the game doesn't even run properly. Fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, let's save and reload. If I'm capable of doing that. Save. Let's see if that fixes it.
Destiny calls me.
Okay,
And I am
that
compelled
fixed it.
to answer.
Well,
I will not be shackled.
The game was like, hey, what about we invade you with
today
2 stacks?
or ever.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? I see no problem with that.
Destiny bound.
Are they going to be elite stacks too? I fucking
I
betcha.
serve no master but
I
the sea.
fucking betcha they're going to be like elite stacks too. Well, that is going to absolutely rape my coast.
Beyond compare.
Nope, it's still lagging like mad every time you
Greatness
select anything.
awaits. The
Great.
future of Egypt.
Yep.
Fate
Okay, let me
favors
see.
me.
Task manager. Have we got a memory leak on our hands? No, I don't think so. Task manager at least isn't noticing a memory leak. I think it's just shitty code, or the game has. What might have happened is the game just spawned invaders like all the way up and down the coast or something, and the game is literally incapable of handling the number of units it itself spawned right now. Yeah. This is, Yeah. You know what? That seems like a pretty fucking great excuse to never play this game again, in my opinion. That seems like a pretty fucking wonderfully great excuse, honestly. We've got 15 turns left, but I think I've seen more than enough of the video game to form my opinions on this quite closely, honestly. I think I've learned. I think I know. I think I have the knowledge required. The sea people are raiding his PC. Maybe that's a part of their tactic. They make you crash. Omega Spacey donates a further $20 American. Thank you very much, sir. You're giving me a lot today. I hope you're spending irresponsibly. I am very thankful for every donation, of course. I'm very thankful. But make sure you're not spending too much on YouTube. As I try to wipe my back in my sweaty, humid little room. Right, so Omega Spacey says, so clear, his vision that reality could not compete. Our Pharaoh, praise Arch. Thank you. And it's very much so a current year video game. Okay, so it clears up. It clears up.
I am unstoppable. Boundless.
But when I
ambition,
start clicking on Sting things, it starts lagging back down again.
forging my fate.
Yes, the more I click,
Service guarantees
the
citizen.
more it
Egypt's
slows down. Interesting. Well, that just seems like derpy code right there.
Blessed by the gods.
Right, so, some conclusions.
Ramesses.
Let's start with the battles. Let's just... Here, well...
Egypt's finest.
Oh, you might as well. Who cares? Yep.
Strike hard.
Let's get in there and have a look at a battle whilst we're talking about it, because the battles are the single largest disappointment out of all. Presuming they're not going to lag to death. Let's find out. Let's see. You gonna lag on me? No? Okay. The battle looks fine. Okay. Nice. So it's just it's just the campaign map that can't run. Well, I mean that's something. That is definitely something. So again, every single battle has been the exact same. Every single one of them has been the exact same. The enemy scatter their units throughout the settlement, and then, the moment they know where I am, everything rushes out one exit. Sometimes, if they're feeling really spicy, 1 or 2 units will enter on the sides. But I've only seen that in like... maybe like 40 oh no, it is lagging. Maybe like 40% of the battles that has happened. Every other time, they have simply just rushed down one path to get at me. That seems to be every time. And yeah, it is definitely lagging now. Well, let's see if we can repeat it. Okay, rush forward to the choke point. Rush the archers forward to the choke point. Place a couple dudes on flank protection. Just in case this is one of the times the AI is feeling spicy. And there goes the bum rush. Yep.
The defenses.
Every single unit is bum rushing down one singular exit. Every single solitary one. Even those who need to walk further to get to that exit than they need to go to flank me are rushing down that one singular exit. This is every battle. This is every single battle. It is this. Time after time after time. And I want to point out too, again, they are so desperate to bum rush, the archers are charging out. The mother-humping archers are charging me. That is how desperate the AI is to just purely bum rush. When did I get this up? You go away. Right, toggle skirmish mode off. Little tards right in there. Not like I frankly care much at this point, but yep, there you go. Let's try. I'm tempted to try and do the flank again. Let's try and see if they can pathfind through the city this time.
Eager for battle.
This has been every fight. Every single solitary fight has been this. All of them. Time and time and time and time and time again. There has not been a single point of variety. Not one. Not once. This is it. This is the entire fucking combat system.
Move on.
I told you to turn that off.
Javelins ready. Javelins.
This is not a strategy game. This is not even the shitty outlines of a strategy game. This is not even the vague promise of a strategy game at some point in the future.
Strike through.
Alright, Mr. Chariots. Hey, one of their units was deployed so far away, it's lagging behind on the bum rush. And so every fight becomes this. It is simply just a grind to get through the enemy and get your dudes around their flanks so you can charge them in the back. That is every single fight. Every single solitary engagement is just this. That is absolutely awful. In fact, that is beyond terrible. That is... I don't know which is worse. 3 Kingdoms, where the enemy would just stand there and let you shoot them until they're half health and then move back and switch in another unit to let you shoot that unit. Or this. Absolute passivity or absolute aggression. That appears to be the only 2 modes of AI that Creative Assembly are capable of programming. Full-on retard bull rush,
Destiny
or
calls
nothing at all.
and I am compelled to answer.
Victory
That appears to
is
be
within
it.
reach. With each successful step,
That appears to literally be it. So, yeah, the combat is god-awful. Absolutely god-awful. As for
Ramesses Bold.
the more technical, nitty-gritty stuff, Nexus 8 says, don't fight us, thank you very much, say, will you do a video about the cancelling of the Knights of the Old Republic remake? Really? They've announced they're cancelling it, have they? Huh. Why the hell would they do that? Well, I'll look into it a bit afterwards.
I have lost. Shit.
That might be interesting, yeah. I'll have a peek at it. The nitty-gritty of the combat, like how do the units
Forging
perform,
my fate.
it's the same as every previous game. Like, units have no real mass, the battles all turn into enormous balls because the AI bunches up all of its units on one part of your line, and now that there are basically no cavalry units anymore, and everything is just like archer chariots and stuff, that just means that it's even less mobile than it used to be. The combat itself, there is very little matched combat. What little there is difficult to
I
discern, frankly. The sound effects are not good. In fact, the sound effects are kind of awful.
I have lost.
And there seems to be next to no morale system. I had units literally
Chosen
fight
of
to
Ra.
the last man on the walls, completely unsupported, and they just died to the last dude without retreating, without breaking. The enemy too, if you're fighting them merely from the front, everyone just fights to the death. So you need to flank them. When you do flank them, they break fairly quickly, so it's just a bog-standard Total War game in that regard. Nothing particularly noteworthy, nothing particularly worthy of critique either, beyond the absolutely useless AI. The character system is garbage. There is no character system. There is continue down one line of stats to decrease the upkeep of your army. That's it. And sometimes you'll get a thing, I guess, like I got a smuggler there, and I got a Hittite consort at one point, apparently, which is cute. Presumably, there are mounts. I haven't gotten any yet. And you can put in some of these titles, which are not particularly interesting either. It's like 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%, influence. It's a very, very shallow system, particularly in comparison to, like, Total War, for example. The research tree is tiny, and it too is just nothing but 5 and 10% things, which is not particularly interesting at all. I don't even think it... does it unlock anything? Units tier 5. And I just really needs... No, it doesn't even unlock any units as far as I can see. It just reduces their upkeep cost. Yep. So the entire game's unit roster then is also going to be absolutely tiny, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. The game is lagging like mad now, but Sheridan, Spear, Bodyguard, Axe, and Elite Medjay Warriors. So there's probably about 8 units for the entirety of Egypt, maybe 10 units in total. And then you have some local variations and local recruits. Like, for example, the native infantry, the Haburu Militia, Haburu Archers, which I believe are region-dependent, I believe. So there's decoy units as well, which is wonderful. The diplomacy, I like trading resources, that's nice. The diplomacy is mostly passive in that you just, unlock plus opinion boosts, and then you get plus opinion. That seems to be kind of the V out of it. The religion system is intriguing. At least it is a system, and you've got the court, which you're supposed to use mana to influence with, but frankly, I have had very interest in engaging with the mana system, especially as the mana system seems to primarily be dictated by the amount of Egyptian territory you have, and then you have minus legitimacy for battles, which is an interesting idea. The intrigue themselves seem to be pretty basic bitch as well. Some plots and requests, nothing particularly intriguing there. I don't even think you can assassinate or anything, or bribe even. No, there's just mostly some stealing, some discredit, losing legitimacy, stealing legitimacy. Yep. And then a civil war over who gets to be Pharaoh. It's a mechanic, but it's not much of one. The terrain weather stuff is neat. I mean, sure, add that in, but that certainly isn't worthy of a full prize title by any stretch of the imagination. The outposts, too, are cute, but they also pretty much boil down to small percentage boosts. And I would like a more in-depth logistical system. Because rather than placing these on specific locations, it would be nice to, for example, place the Egyptian way station on areas you're actually traveling in, or building scout towers, for example. Particularly when they've removed all of the actual agents, it would be very nice to be able to spy on an enemy using scout towers, instead of having to rely on walking your army into their midst. The Pillars of Civilization, I don't think really makes all that much sense here. It seems like a bit of a weird thing, where it's like, oh, if something goes wrong on the other end of the world, then the sea people attack you? Like, what? Okay. I like the idea of external large-scale invasions, I do, but tying them to what happens on the other side of the globe just seems weird and convoluted. I'm not a fan of that. It seems forced. Forced in the extreme. Arbitrary. The economy is more like Total War, Kingdoms, where you need to build up modifiers, and it's extraordinarily tight-fisted, where I'm sure you could probably break the shit out of this system. In fact, I know for a fact you can. If this Total War diplomatic AI is anything like in Three Kingdoms, for example, you could easily just break the entire system by investing in, like, one part of resources, for example, like rice in that case, and you could just have everything, infinite everything. But I don't like breaking the game voluntarily just to get around the overly restrictive economy. Because the overly restrictive economy is put in place so that you can't conquer the map quickly. Because the map, if the lag will allow me, is not very large. I mean, we have 45 turns in, and with a single army needing to stop constantly to, pacify the regions for like 4 or 5 turns at a time to calm them down, and then moving on, etc. I've already conquered a decent slice of the map right there. If I had 2 or 3 armies, the size of this territory would be 2 or 3 times as large, and I'd be fighting 2 or 3 times as many battles, etc. The restrictive economy system seems to primarily be a way to haul out the game, in my opinion, and I've never been a fan of it. Like, I don't play Total War to play Total Skirmish with a handful of units, mainly made up of random militia troops, because that's all you can afford. That's not fun to me. I want armies with unit variety. I want to be able to build something dumb like an all-chariot army, or an all-swordsman army, or an all-archer army, something with variety. I want to be able to engage with that system, instead of being like, I can't actually hire any more elite units, because if I do, well, they'll eat literally all of my food. At this point, after 45 turns and grabbing all of this, I am now finally at a point, with trade income, mind you, where I can support maybe 1 full stack of like tier 2 or 3 units. Everything else is going to need to be militia. So, not very fan, but I'm not much of a fan of that at all. The outpost system is probably how you're supposed to engage with that, where you're just going to build the 5% boost, like 10 or 10% boost everywhere, and you just build that in every region to give you 10% extra, and then you build up the buildings and you get 10% extra there and there, and then you just build tall like that, which doesn't really interest me. I'd be far more interested in having more battles. That's a far more interesting part of Total War to me, as the economy... it's not like it's a complex economy. It's not like I need to worry about supply and demand, or skilled labor, or the populace, or getting the correct areas, or anything like that, or building up infrastructure to support timber, to turn it into planks, or anything like that. I just need to conquer the correct area, and then build the correct boosters in the area. And hell, it's not even the correct boosters, because they boost all productivity. So the economy system goes down to build building, build boost building, maybe build second boost building, upgrade, 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 done. That's not a complex or interesting logistical system. That's not nothing worth sinking my teeth into, you know? The battles are far more interesting. Especially considering that this building system is even more basic than what we see in, for example, Rome 2. You've got 3 administrative buildings, 3 management buildings, 3 military supports, one of which is just the garrison, 4 recruitment buildings, 4 production buildings, which are just, again, the percentage boosts, 4 resources, and 1 religion building. Again, this is not a very good or complex part of a Total War game, and I don't see the focus on it. I don't know. I know some people enjoy playing, like, super minimum economy in games like this, but I've never seen the charm in it. Just slowly dragging my ass through a Total War game, tortuously. And you can do that in a way that's fun. There was a mod for Rome 2, Dividi et Imperia, or something like that. That one has a relatively restrictive economy, but it makes you specialize. So you build regions, because you can easily make this, for example. Let's say, like I started to mention at the beginning of the stream, right? Oh god, the lag. The game is just completely falling apart right now. Allow me to make my own region. So we've got 2 fishing regions here. Okay, let me make that into a fishing district, a fishing province. And then allow me to specialize that fishing province. Allow me to build, like, special administrative units, like a fishing boat wharfs, or, like, fishing boats insurance, you know, stuff around that. Give me, like, 4 or 5 buildings for each type of resource so that I can actually build an economy out of it, instead of simply just slapping on another 5% modifier. Right, but that pretty much brings me to my conclusion then. Is this game worth full price? In fact, $70 in my local currency? God help me, no. This is little more than a poor expansion to Troy. That's what this is. With the same problem where the units are simply uninteresting and boring. The performance is awful. In fact, it's basically unplayable at this point. I wonder if that's a memory leak or poor coding. I think it's simply because it spawned too many units, because it happened exactly at the same time with the Sea People invasion. So I literally think it added in too many Sea People, and now the game can't handle it. The game doesn't look particularly pretty either. Everything is dark and gritty and brown and uninteresting. The settlements are not particularly interesting. If this was a $20 expansion to Troy, I'd say, yeah, you're probably going to get $20 worth of amusement out of this. But at 70, as a full historical game, nah, not a chance. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance. So for the current price, this is a substandard game. This is a 4 out of 10. I'm not going to go so far as to say a 3 or anything, because, you know, it still is functional. It's still a basic bitch Total War game that kinda, sorta functions, but yeah, 4 at best. Do not buy. I cannot recommend this. Even at a 50% off sale, I could not recommend this. Deep discount territory, bargain bin, 75%, and you should maybe consider it. Lord Battleman, donating £5 a little while ago, says, "So Arch, what's the verdict? Is this a Shogun 2 quality or Rome 2 launch? P.S. What features have been broken and removed?" Well, I just finished the rant, so consider that the answer, I suppose. Oh, it's certainly no Shogun 2, and, I mean, it's not as broken as Rome 2 on launch, so there's that, you know? If Rome 2 was a 3 out of 10, then this is a 4. Yes. Oh, a bit off topic yet, but what do you think if you know of the mod 1212 AD for Attila? Looks great, but I need to wait until it's more done before I want to really dive into that. But medieval in the Attila engine, fantastic, sounds great. Sujad says, "You missed earlier super chat." Yes, €2. I'm amazed this hasn't bored you to tears. Well, it's gotten very close. It has gotten very goddamn close on multiple occasions, honestly. The battles are just... Awful. Awful. Actually, unironically, genuinely awful. And on that final cheery note, I'll wrap this up. There should already be a video up today, by the way, about Warhammer Plus, which has lost £3 million on the ArchCast channel, so do check that out as well. If you're now bored of Total War, which, god damn it, I know I am. And until next time, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for suffering through this with me, and thank you for your very generous donations, as always. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow with the ArchCast, where we will have a special guest, a derpy little anime girl. Because, you know, those are always fun. Ironically, they probably are. A based one, too, so that'll be amusing. Where we'll talk a little bit about the events of the recent week, particularly concerning a certain Trumpelophagus, probably, and Russell Brand, too, has been, of course, somewhat cancelled, but, yeah, we'll leave that for tomorrow. Until then, have a very good day.